make that pathway out of the village?
No.
Somebody made a pathway and it leads to a giant ass penis.
Bruh.
Oh my god! Odin is live on Twitch! Hey, Odin, you're live? Odin's not live.
Yes, he is, on Twitch.
On Twitch. Wait, Odin, is this a Twitch exclusive stream?
No.
Where's the schedule? Weekly schedule.
Okay. Let me see.
Okay, let's go.
Oh my days, there's two. How is there already messages from 12 minutes ago?
Well, you can't do this.
Alright, we just got a request. Huge Slop 1 compilation. Oh, someone left VC after I said that. That's funny. Alright, next is Boston Marathon.
Can you watch Adrian Harding's new video?
When I put in the channel name in the description DM the live chat, that makes sense. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Then it was Adrian Harding's new video.
Who's first, actually?
I'm fourth.
No, Durlord's first.
That's impossible because I put the channel name first. I think.
You just you put that's I thought you were just trying to ping somebody. Okay, that would make you first
Odin,
then.
You can Odin.
Yo, why are we talking over Odin?
You just pissed me off. Odin, you're telling me you can request videos before you even start the live stream?
Well, he put a message at the start of the stream, so.
Odin, do you have my video in line?
Wait, Odin, what place am I in?
You're in fourth.
What place am I in?
VLS Boy is in fifth.
Okay, not too bad. Wait, but who's in third?
Josh.
Oh.
Huge Slop 1's third.
The Huge Slop 1 was VLS Boy. Yes. Oh shit, Odin. You know I just joined the realm and somebody destroyed your house.
Again? Is it rewind time already?
What's rewind time?
It means I have to backtrack this realm again.
Nah, Odin, I'm just joking. This one, It's Sour guy tried, I saw him doing it, but then I pissed on him.
Odin, what is this new background for movie nights? Like this gears and air balloons and...
Alright, the first video is made by Josh.
Oh, no, it's not made by me. It's my... Oh, my Jesus. It's Slop9866, not Josh9866. Welcome to Josh.
And what do you
Josh
mean
videos are ass.
I'm not first? I chatted first. Actually, you didn't chat first. He did. Technically, you chatted third, I think.
Wait a minute, but on Twitch, Durlord chatted first.
Okay.
Bro, why does Lord never talk?
Because his mic is so bad that it won't let him talk. He's
Yeah,
got
and
he's
his mic is so bad that it sounds like whenever he does talk,
he's got the definition of a school laptop mic.
yeah. And then Odin like school pizza, so.
Lord, can you talk? I want to hear your mic.
I was the first to chat on stream, but I chatted on Twitch. I mean, you're next anyway, so it's like there's only 4 of these.
Yeah, there's only 4.
So it can't be that bad.
They're like 10 seconds.
Josh dances on a dinner table.
Odin, do you watch the videos like all the way through? Like, do you watch the whole hour long?
Depends on if it depends on how it works. How it works is the video limit is 20 minutes now, but viewers can vote to watch up to 40 minutes more after that.
How?
I usually just put a poll in YouTube, and if they just say yes, we continue watching the video. If they say no, we move on.
But I requested Eisen Davis' animations. Like any of Eisen's animations. Oh!
I'm pretty sure the Adrian Harding's new video was only like 30 minutes long. It's not even as long as it was think.
Alright. Josh floats.
Whoa, look at this! I'm actually floating right now. This is totally insane.
Actually, Odin, can you watch, Odin, instead of his
Whoa,
new video,
look at-
can you watch Never Take Ray to Walmart video? It's his second. It's his video that he posted 10 days ago.
Okay.
Instead of little bro busting his head. Can you do that instead,
Yes.
please?
Yes.
That was much funny. Better.
Dude, did you manage to like see my
Hey
face?
there,
Like,
I am Rod. Great to meet you.
But, bro, we're not
Yeah, I
paying
did.
attention to your
Life is always sweet.
Josh turned into Rod.
What?
Josh turned into Rod.
Hey there, I am Rod. Great to meet you. Life is always sweet.
Rod Sullivan.
Hey there.
Why is he wearing a microphone?
Rod, great to meet you.
To be honest, I didn't actually take a screenshot of Josh. It's just some guy who looks like Josh that's a
It's
blogger.
always sweet.
Odin, read my last message on Twitch.
And your first
Oh.
person's going on the video.
I'm gonna just put his in line there.
Hi, nice to meet you. It's how I am.
What?
It's just how I am. It's over that way. It's over that way. Have a great day. Hi, nice to meet you. It's how I am. It's just how I am. It's over that way. It's over that
I
way.
thought
Have a
Eisen
great
Devil
day.
was Middle Finger Man.
Hi, nice to meet you. It's how I am.
Well, that's his video. I guess we gotta move on to the next person. Is my phone alive or is it dead?
Oh my god, it's raining!
That's how short that video was?
There were like 4 shorts.
Oh, that's why it's dead.
So,
This charger's not even plugged in.
I think I can pull that open.
Alright, Durlord is next.
Durlord Cito.
Top 250.
Durlord Cito. Hi, Durlord Cito.
I like it how I'm the only person that's able to go to his channel. What in the frick is this?
No! No! There's no more AI swap!
1 billion videos.
This is the stuff people make. I don't know why people make this kind of stuff.
People make it because it's so funny.
We are entering DEFCON 1.
We already are in DEFCON 1. What are you talking about? There's nothing new.
Durlord, stop saying the D word.
People make this because it's so funny, Odin. You just don't get it because you're old.
No, it's because AI sucks, bro.
No, AI is so good for the planet.
AI is cooking the planet. No. Lake Mead is going to be completely drained. Well, Folk Valley.
Wait, but Odin, why did you and the parachuter's arms combine into one right there?
I don't know. Nestle is cooking the planet, broski.
What way is my next video going on? Actually, I'm just curious.
What the frick?
Daddy King Odin.
These are the weirdest videos of all time.
Dear Lord,
Okay, I'm
stop
here
making
for that
an
microphone,
ass
bro.
of me.
Fuck, I'm playing now.
60S7.
Okay, what?
Why am I so fat?
Dear Lord,
Why
I'm
is
going
the
to
live
take
stream not
away
playing?
your mod. No more DLCOM 67 and D word. Odin Den Dune. That
Why am I so big?
Dear Lord, we are entering DEFCON 67. DEFCON 67.
You're the most brain rot person on earth, whoever made this.
Lord, you're getting
Your Lord made this.
Why is there two of me?
Dear Lord, you're never gonna
There's a Durlord now as a Minecraft skin.
be tier 2 mod. 67.
What is your Lord doing?
What is this type of content, bro?
Why is my video not playing, bro? Why is the stream not playing? That's so stupid.
Oh wait, who is that next to me? Is that Josh?
Josh. Yep.
Oh no, am I in it now?
What
Jesus
is
Christ.
this? Dear Lord,
Yep, that's clearly Josh's face this time. That's not even the lookalike. That's not even the lookalike one from VOS Boys channel.
67. It's an ODN. D word 67 67.
The frick am I watching, man? And here's another one with Josh.
Why is it so broken? She is broken for some
He's
reason.
a mod, he's never got a tier 2, he just wants me to keep his mod so he keeps saying the D word. I know, right? Nice.
Look at his mod, but he sucks. Quick, DCOM 67.
Did we just turn into lemons? What is this?
How do I get up there?
Now Chavidel is there? Is that who that is?
No, wait, hold on. Chavi Bell is here now too?
Wait, what a number, what? This is my first ever ranked game I've ever played.
And why is there a very small fat version of me?
Durlord said that's supposed to be me, but he didn't do it correctly.
Everyone, let's raid Goopy's base.
This is still trending? Bro.
Let's sell all his creative mod netherite NGTs.
Wait, what?
Why is he crying eggs?
I don't know. He's crying eggs. What the frick is this content, guys?
Dude, yo, I can't speak, bro. Dude,
Yeah?
I'm trying to hit Team Team on my ult account on R6.
At this point, even the dinosaurs deserved Earth more than us. Oh, for sure. If we're making AI slop videos saying, let's raid Goopy's base, and then you start crying eggs and spitting eggs everywhere, I don't know what else to expect anymore.
Wait, Odin, what's happening?
Someone made an AI video called Let's Raid Goopy's Base or something.
Everyone, let's raid Goopy's. everyone, let's rave Goopy's base! Let's Estelle all his creative mun netherite NGTs!
I don't know.
He's crying eggs.
He's just literally crying eggs.
What now? What cute is my next was Eisen's video with him?
It's in fifth.
That is hard to watch, yo. What are your viewers like?
I don't know. See, even half of my fan base is questioning what the frick we're watching.
Dear Lord,
And this one was stupid. What the frick is this?
stop saying the D word! DCCOM 67.
Yo, you know what cute that
This is so bad. Why?
He sucks as a mod, he's never gonna teach you.
Odin.
We watched that already.
If you want the most out of your day,
No, I mean
you need the most out of your night.
Why are you getting ads on this? Oh my god, wait. Oh, never mind. No ads, bro.
What is this? We're watching a whole playlist.
Alright, you guys saw the title of the video?
This again. Minecraft, but if I breathe, What is the video called? Minecraft, but I breathe, I get ripped in half. Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
It's one of these ones again. What queue is my next video request in? It's in 5th place.
Okay, got it. So I had to sit in chat, so like, because I feel like talking is really, really difficult to do. Okay, sorry. Dude, hold on. Let me request Eisen. I'll tell you what Eisen that you actually.
Well, he's dead now.
Search. And happy birthday to Eisen as well. Happy birthday to you. What the fuck am I searching?
This is... What is this? Breathe, but I breathe, my organs get ripped out. Who is... who's playing Minecraft in VR? Oh, it's even worse for this because you're moving around, wasting energy.
Is it bacon?
Bro, what?
Odin, what the hell is they playing now?
I don't know. Subscribe? No.
I think Durlord is
Oh.
make it to tier 2.
No.
I love Sulfiti Comet 67!
This one's 15 minutes long. Let's count the... Yeah, that doesn't exceed the 20-minute limit, by the way.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Why do we have to watch this 15-minute video about some electric Roblox thing? What?
I just got a new request.
Today's app.
We need to skip this. Can you put a poll to skip this, please?
I mean, we can't because a viewer requested it.
No, wait, but what if people override that decision by saying skip it?
We don't have an override system.
No!
Alright.
That one.
Mike was here. Your video is now online, by the way. Man JK says, Odin, actually stop watching that. You're a grown man. Do you think I want to watch this stuff? No, my viewers force me to, or they'll literally stick a gun to my head.
Whoa.
Odin, you are now 5 years after
So this is Industrialist, the most complex game on Roblox.
What is this game?
By the way, Odin, it's the one with 4 minutes on Mike is Awesome Sauce.
I'm cold.
By the way, Odin, it's the what? What is that? Hold on. If you don't watch our videos, we will blow up your house. We are watching your videos. We're starting with Durlords.
I don't want to watch this. Not trying to be rude to Durlord, but why is this in the playlist if it's not AI slop?
Max says, let's raid Goopy's base.
You know what? I'm about to pass time because this industrialist tutorial genuinely is horrible.
Alright, Durlord submitted Quantum
Don't just want a
King.
Minecraft B plus.
Why in the world? Durlord's avatar looks like those bots who try to hack you. What? I mean, I guess he's a Golden Knight. Maybe he's a fan of the hockey team called the Las Vegas Golden Knights.
No, it's based off a character from Searching for a World That Doesn't Exist.
That's a game?
Not a game, but like a video series, I think.
Odin Durlord's a real character. Odin, if you don't subscribe, then nothing will happen. This isn't even considered complex in the game, by the way. Yeah, like I said, this is the most complicated game in Roblox.
One dad and a ragtag group
Oh,
of
nice.
kids. I know what you're thinking, and no.
We get a little bonus cutscene.
No man left behind.
What the frick is this?
There's the alarm. Watch out, world. Here we come. Let's roll.
I haven't been on Tubi in a while.
A few months ago, we launched one of our biggest features ever, the ability to use your own voice to make music on Suna. Until now, you...
Ew! You really are comfortable advertising this, bro? Just AI slop? If you want to make stuff about AI, you deserve to have your face taken a picture of and then turn it into AI slop, bro. That's literally what happens, bro.
Everyone fly away.
Odin, who put those ads there? YouTube? Wait, that's true. You have Durlord's got ads on his channel because of YouTube. See, I told you. No one's safe. Do not place these sawmills. Then why are you placing them? Apparently, if you play Murder Mystery 2 or talk about those hacker bots will target you, apparently. Well, it's a good thing they haven't gotten... It's a good thing they're not in the HGL this season. I think Roblox is actually going to war against them, too. By the way, guys, Maggie, Selena, and Kitty Bat are alts, but I never said anything about Villagent, so... Let's raid Odin's base. I mean, I keep most of my inventory in a shulker box in my own inventory. So... He's placing a lot of trees. What is this weird pattern? Let's raid Durlord's base. Durlord's not a member of my realm. He's a member of a different one.
Car takes a quarter?
What? A second ad break? When's the last time I've been to Aldi?
Differences that save you money.
Get in there and round up them savings.
Who dresses up as a cowboy anyway?
It's an Aldi thing.
It's
The
Aldi.
perfect workout for you every time. Whether you're training for 30 minutes in the garage or you're going to the actual gym, iFit has you covered. With the new iFit personal
I don't want iFit. What? Durlord's channels has got ads now. That's funny. He says, why don't you skip? I just did skip the ad. What are you talking about? I don't want this personal fit trainer app.
Odin's on, he wants the ads.
Okay, now it looks more uniform. I have pictures, but I can't show for privacy reasons. Replace my latest long form with the second latest long form. Okay. Actually, I mean, then again, Durlord's avatar is skating like a hockey player. Maybe he secretly plays for the Las Vegas Golden Knights. Golden Knights are one of the quickest teams to win the Stanley Cup as well. Odin doesn't skip ads because he likes it. I did skip them, what? on you like them? Not all of them. I wonder if this looks like point of view kids E. As a 12-year-old, I'm offended.
Jesus Christ.
As an industrialist god. No, I'm not. I got yelled at for placing a water tower or a water pump. So
Ew! Oh my! Oh my goodness! Oh, okay. Oh my goodness!
and that's not how you do it. No wonder they got mad. Exactly. I'm not a. That exactly proves the point. No what? I'm not a god at this game. Please help me building my nuclear reactor power plant. I haven't gotten that far. Mike says don't start.
Do you have an aux cable?
No.
Okay, bye.
I tried to break his phone because he couldn't get V-Bucks. What? No, I didn't. Kalnani says, please. What? His first message is please? As my next request, I would like to request this same playlist. Okay, that will replace Quantum Ping. Alright, your video has been replaced. Mike says, when is my video? Yours is in 7th.
Love you, Donna. Love you, Ma. What month is it? June. June? Okay, come back July straight.
I don't want TikTok. You can ask me a million times. I do not want TikTok. Seriously. Like, yeah, it's an advert of TikTok.
Can you guess what city I live in only through my Uber Eats orders? First up, we have the
Uber Eats.
The chicken is
Skip. Do we eat? I don't use Uber Eats. We use DoorDash. Ooh, that dog breed is very aggressive, I heard. I don't know.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Ew. Jesus
And when you say Shih Tzu, it sounds like you're swearing. Yeah.
Shit. Oh.
Odin, why do you not swear, bro? Because people get mad at me for swearing.
Just because he wants to be a kid-friendly live stream. That's also why.
Odin, you swore before on accident, and I apologized for it.
It's live stream. A video. I really like swearing.
Odin, swear we won't get mad. Well, others will, so. And that's the video. And that's the playlist. I wish I could just... It looks like one of his videos has been deleted. Wonder why. Alright, the next video is the, it's called Boston Marathon.
Hey, Odin, I have a video request. It's called 100% Working.
What is this?
100.
Yo, what?
Lego Minecraft cobblestone generator. That's the name of the video.
This is the one that Huge Slops. Content warning. This video includes images, videos, and audio of the Boston Marathon blasts and the Watertown shooting. Photos of blood on people and objects. Descriptions of serious graphic images. This video does not include gore of any kind, images or videos of injuries, or the images of deceased victims. Okay, so at least it censors that, because obviously they have to, or this would be age restricted, but...
I got something to say. Didn't you forget to say, like, is this person still in the stream? Your video is next.
Yeah, but Huge Slop 1 is here, though.
Moderator, can you give me permission to use the video thing?
Right now, it's 8:30 a.m. on April 15th, 2013. We are 30 minutes away from the start of the Boston Marathon. It's a historic 26.2-mile race that starts in the town of Hopkinton and slowly descends into the heart of the city of Boston. Around 25,000 runners have signed up, ranging from elite athletes to recreational runners running for charity. A baseball game, the Boston Red Sox versus the Tampa Bay Rays, is set to begin in a few hours at 11 a.m.
What? How is a baseball game tied to this? And those two teams are great.
It's also Patriots Day in Massachusetts. It's around 45 degrees out, overcast, and it's like
45 degrees out. Oh, it's cold.
really windy. Almost perfect weather for marathon running.
Yeah, perfect for marathon running. Terrible for spectating.
At exactly 9 a.m., the first competitors begin moving towards the starting line. The mobility-impaired runners will cross the starting line first, followed by the wheelchair racers, elite women, then men, and finally the three waves of ordinary runners. For many of these participants, simply being here is an accomplishment. Some of them have spent years trying to qualify, others have been invited based on their fundraising efforts. Many are running Boston for the very first time, a race that they've dreamed about ever since they started running.
I already know how this is going to go wrong.
Right now, all 23,000 of them are headed towards the same destination, Boylston Street, where a yellow and blue finish line is painted on the road, along with a timer strung overhead, showing the elapsed time since the marathon started. By now, Boylston Street is already packed with spectators.
So this was 2013.
Okay. Let's see.
As the first few elite runners cross the finish line.
Oh boy. I think the Red Sox were way better than the Rays in 2013. The frickin' Rays were garbage a few years ago.
Yeah.
Is it bad that I was born because so much bad things happened?
At 2:08 p.m., the Red Sox game ends, meaning a crowd of around 37,000 people flow out onto nearby streets, many of them coming straight to watch the marathon runners on Boylston, increasing the size of the crowds even further. Among these spectators watching with their friends and family at the finish line is Crystal Campbell. Crystal was a 29-year-old Massachusetts native, living and working right outside of Boston. Today, she'd met with some friends downtown and planned to come watch the marathon as one of her friend's boyfriends was running it. Crystal is standing right in front of the Marathon Sports Store on
Wow.
That's suspicious.
Boylston Street.
What? Get your permission.
Lindsay Liu is another spectator in the crowd. She was a 23-year-old graduate student from China studying statistics at Boston University. That day, she'd been hesitant to go to the marathon because she had an exam and wanted to study, but after seeing that her friend Dan Ling Zhu and some of her other friends were going, she eventually caves and joins them.
You see, the amount of people there is built. I feel like this is like. I need to turn this down. I feel like this is similar to I feel like this attack sounds very similar to another story that's way more famous called the September 11th attacks, where Osama bin Laden intentionally picked the most busiest day to kill as many hardworking Americans as possible, just because he wanted to kill people, which is exactly why my country assassinated him. I feel like based on what I've watched so far, I feel like they intentionally waited for all of these people to join the crowds to start this attack. Frozen Crystal says, Odin, my boyfriend broke up with me. Yeah, it's hard to maintain a relationship in middle school. Yeah. It's very hard. When's the next Geometry Dash stream? That's gonna be tonight.
Lee and Dan Ling are standing
at 12 a.m.
right in front of the Forum Restaurant,
Eastern Daylight Time.
1 block down from Crystal. And so is Martin Richard and his family. Martin is 8 years old, standing on the bottom rung of the barricade as he watches the runners pass. It was a family tradition for him and his parents to watch the racers run by during the marathon, cheering each of them on before the finish line. It is now 2:49 p.m. Martin and Lindsay are standing a few feet away from each other in front of the Forum Restaurant, and Crystal is standing closer to the finish line in front of the Marathon Sports Store. Everything is now in place, and in the next few seconds, the country will change forever.
The country will change forever. Oh! Whoa!
At this point,
Bro. Out of all, how did they let this happen? How did my country let this happen? Like, how stupid can you possibly be to let this happen?
no one knows exactly what exploded, but something has just caused mass carnage right in front of the Marathon Sports Store, sending debris and smoke a few stories high.
Here's another angle. At least it's a small explosion. I thought it was gonna be much bigger, but I mean, then again, this is only the beginning of this video.
The noise created by the explosion was ear-piercing. Many runners would later become deaf in their left ears.
Security camera inside a Marathon sports store. Store manager. Whoa. This is like...
13 seconds later, another bomb explodes further down the street.
13 seconds later.
And it's now that Boylston Street turns into absolute chaos.
Ooh. This is why we have better security nowadays than we did in 2013. And this is why we have better security now than we did in 2001. Like, this is one of the costs of being an open country where you can do whatever. It's just that some people just want to be malicious. And that's why you must take action. Because otherwise you're just going to turn it into a third world country. Look, there's the second explosion.
Near the finish line, spectators begin running in every direction and police officers start yelling at everyone to get away from the area, as no one knows if there are more bombs.
Yo, you can actually hear the spectators. Probably not. No, it's not safe to be there. Get the frick out of there. You don't even know if the bleachers are rigged with explosions too. Bro, those poor kids, man.
What the hell is that? Oh my god! Something blew up! Something blew up! Oh my god, something happened! Holy shit!
Yo! Just seconds later, boom. A second one. What in the world are they doing?
At the same time, radio traffic across Boston erupts. Police officers, firefighters, paramedics, and race officials all begin reporting the same thing: explosions at the finish line. Mary Gorski, a runner who had just finished her marathon, remembers thinking, "We thought the worst while quickly trying to think of plausible explanations."
They all turned around
Maybe
instantly.
a generator blew. A gas leak? It couldn't have been a bomb. We're overreacting. It just couldn't have been a bomb. And as most people are running away from the smoke, some are running for it. Police officers, race volunteers, and medical workers begin climbing over and ripping away the barricades to reach the people closest to the explosion.
Wow. And honestly, I don't understand why someone would do this. Why throw your life away by ruining other people's lives? Like, have your parents not raised you better?
The victims seem to suffer varying states of injury. It's immediately clear that those close to the explosion are missing limbs as they're scattered near the blast.
Ugh, they got his arms ripped off. He's got minutes. And he's got minutes of life and seconds until he goes unconscious.
Some have their limbs mangled, shrapnel stuck in their body, or other critical injuries. Since there are so many victims, police need to make split-second decisions to aid the most critically injured. Boston PD officer Tommy Barrett recalls, "There were so many people that were hurt seriously that it was hard to choose who to begin helping first. So that's what I was doing, just trying to pick who, maybe who was hurt the worst." Some victims are treated on scene, but most are pulled away from blast zones and carried, stretchered, or wheeled towards the Marathon medical tent, which has transformed from a place to treat minor running injuries to a full-blown mass casualty response site.
It was insane. That's insane.
Oh, by the way, Odin, I'm going to middle school tomorrow, so I won't be able to do the morning and night live streams.
Okay.
Only on the weekends.
Yeah, I don't think Odin can hear me.
I can hear you a little bit.
Wait, you do not sound like you're in middle school, dude.
At 2:58, 9 minutes after the first explosion, the first ambulance carrying a critically wounded victim pulls away from Boylston Street towards Massachusetts General Hospital. More ambulances follow behind it. Among the injured lay Crystal Campbell. She was standing right by the first bomb and was knocked to the ground from the impact. The force of the explosion has broken her femur, burned large portions of her skin, and embedded shards of shrapnel all across her body. As her friend Karen, whose leg has been blown off by the bomb, drags herself across the concrete towards her, she hears Crystal say her last words. She very slowly said that her legs hurt, and we held hands. And shortly after that, her hand went limp in mine, and she never spoke again after that.
This is insane. This is just ridiculous.
Eyes in her best friend's arms. Not far away, Ling Zilu is struggling to breathe. As the second explosion goes off, shards of shrapnel and debris tear through her friend Dan Ling's abdomen. She looks around and sees that the man that was standing in front of her just seconds earlier doesn't have his legs. She tries to stand up, but the injury to her abdomen makes her stop. Looking down, she presses down on the tear through her stomach, quote, "with all the strength I have," hoping her organs won't fall out.
I don't even know why someone would do this.
What?
Silently, she sits there, knowing screaming will only make the pain worse. Ling Zi is right next to Dan Ling, a first responder recalls. I would say that her whole body was shaking, quivering. She had vomit in her hair, debris in her hair, and her eyes kept rolling in and out of facing forward and looking. Dan Ling is rushed to the hospital with severe injuries, but for Ling Zi, it's too late. She succumbs to her injuries just a few minutes after the explosion and is left on the pavement as ambulances prioritize only living victims. It isn't only ambulances who have to choose, but Bill Richard, father of Martin Richard, is also faced with an impossible choice when the second bomb scatters his family. After being thrown into the street from the force of the explosion, Bill scans the area for his family. His 7-year-old daughter's leg has been blown off in the explosion and is bleeding profusely. His wife has shrapnel piercing her right eye, and his 8-year-old son Martin's skin has changed color. Because 8-year-old Martin was only 4'5", the bomb tore through his entire body, making it immediately clear to Bill that he wasn't going to make it. In a last-ditch effort to save at least one of his children, Bill leaves Martin with his mother and races away with his daughter. This is the final time he will see his son alive. Only minutes later, Martin succumbs to his injuries on the sidewalk in front of the Forum restaurant.
It's just sad. Like, it's, I hope, I kind of hope that the victims of, or the, not the, I hope the person who did this got executed for that. Like, you can't just bomb. You can't just bomb somebody and expect to get away with it.
Explosion, ambulances begin flooding Boston's hospitals. Marathon Monday had left the city unusually prepared for disaster. Doctors, trauma surgeons, nurses, and paramedics were already stationed throughout the finish line area because of the marathon, and 6 of the top hospitals were within a mile or two of the blasts. In the decades since 9/11, hospitals had actually been trained on how to handle mass casualty events, so they had some idea of what to expect. Across the city, hospitals activate their mass casualty plans. Operating rooms are cleared, extra staff are called in, and surgeons begin preparing for a wave of patients suffering catastrophic blast injuries. At Massachusetts General Hospital, Brigham and Women's, Boston Medical Center, Beth Israel, and other trauma centers, doctors who aren't even scheduled to work start arriving voluntarily after hearing reports of the explosions. By 3:37 p.m., 48 minutes after the explosions, the last critically injured patient is transported from Boylston Street. And it's only now that the scale of the attack begins to emerge. 3 people have been killed: 8-year-old Martin Richard, 29-year-old Crystal Campbell, and 23-year-old Ling Zilu. 264 spectators have been injured, 16 of them suffering traumatic amputations in the moments after the blasts.
Crazy.
Hundreds of runners never...
This is terrible.
Oh, dude, they're just exploding people for no reason.
Finish the marathon. But while doctors are fighting to save lives inside Boston's hospitals, authorities are facing a different problem. They still have no idea what just happened. Because there were 2 explosions right after each other, the probability of this being an accident is low. But if it was deliberate, then who did this? How did they do it? And why?
Next up is the manhunt. Okay, so this is when they hunt the guy down.
Just after 3 p.m., Boston Police Commissioner Ed Davis descended on the scene. Now with the street cleared out, silence fell on everything that the marathon...
Oh my gosh, you can see the blood everywhere. Either that or there's drinks.
Behind.
It's
Between
not...
trails of blood and severed limbs lay dozens of purses,
Yeah, hold on, let's just pretend that's tomato sauce.
Yeah. Bro, you can see the clothes. You can see debris.
bags and bags, the contents of which were all unaccounted for. Any one of these bags could contain another bomb, and it was now the job of the bomb squad to examine each and every one.
Each one of those bags and parcels is being treated as a suspicious device at this point in time. We have multiple EOD teams that are checking each one of these bags, but at this point we have not found another device.
With no further immediate threat at the scene, but the perpetrator still unknown and running free, Boston authorities now had to decide how exactly to move forward.
We still do not know who did this or why, and people shouldn't jump to conclusions before we have all the facts. But make no mistake, we will get to the bottom of this, and we will find out who did this, we'll find out why they did this.
With 15 blocks of...
Yeah. It was that was probably the worst thing that happened during his entire presidency in his own country, I think. When it comes to terrorist attacks.
Central Boston shut down, the crime scene became the largest one in the history of the city, and every piece of it needed to be preserved for evidence. Hotels on Boylston Street were evacuated. The Boston Bruins hockey game that night was canceled.
Ugh. Dang, those poor Bruins players. And this was immediately after the Red Sox played as well. I don't know what day was this? Was this in this was in April, so it was the off season for football, but basketball, did the Celtics have a game too? Oh, and what place am I in? You're still in 5th place.
And all police officers were to work 12-hour shifts until further notice. By 4 p.m., representatives from over 20 different agencies, including the FBI, Massachusetts State Police, the U.S. Attorney for the state, and District Attorney, gathered at the improvised command center at the Weston Copley Place to be briefed on the situation.
Josh says who is next. Cryonic Sea.
30, President Obama called the governor, pledging all the resources he needed to make the city safe.
I've directed the full resources of the federal government to help state and local authorities protect our people, increase security around the United States as necessary.
With information pouring in from different sources, police began to finally piece together what exactly had happened only hours earlier. 2 backpacks had been dropped on the Boylston Street sidewalk, 210 yards apart, both containing improvised explosives.
What?
So devices, or IEDs, made of 6-liter pressure cookers filled with explosive powder.
It was a pressure cooker?
What is that?
It's a cooking equipment device that you use to pressure cook food. But they somehow managed to make it to where it became they filled it with gunpowder and nails and stuff like that and intentionally made it explode.
Oh, well, the nails, probably they wanted to cause more harm.
So in other words, they basically made a DIU bomb. Like, why do we have access to these kinds of equipment?
Nails, BB gun pellets, and ball bearings. The police had only found out the bombs were made of pressure cookers when a piece of it was found on the roof of a nearby hotel, having been blown over 100 feet in the air with the force of the blast. These IEDs were triggered using remote-controlled detonators.
Remote-controlled detonators.
Spewed out, ravaging everything around them. They were placed close to the finish line for maximum damage. With thousands of people packed around the finish line, investigators knew crucial evidence could be hidden in the crowd itself. In security cameras facing Boylston Street, in storefront surveillance footage, and in the phones and cameras of spectators who had unknowingly captured the moments before, during, and after the blasts. When the FBI appealed to the public for help, they were flooded with photos, videos, and eyewitness accounts that each had to be meticulously examined for potential evidence.
We have had a tremendous outpouring of support from the public in terms of video that has been submitted to us. It has been tremendous, and we are analyzing that right now, taking a look at it. We're bringing specialists up.
The people of Boston showed up to the occasion of submitting evidence, for sure.
Now is the security footage from businesses on Boylston Street around the time of the bombings. Here are some spectator photos of the finish line just minutes before the bombs went off. Notice anything? In each of these videos and photos, two men can be seen in the frame. One is heavier set, in a black hat, a dark coat, and a white t-shirt. And the other is thinner, in a white hat worn backwards, a gray hoodie, and a dark coat over top. Both men carry backpacks, and the one in the white hat can be seen dropping his at the site of the second bomb.
Oh.
With this, the FBI finally had their two suspects. But there was a problem. The images were good enough to show two suspicious figures, but not clear enough to identify them. Investigators couldn't run them through facial recognition and couldn't reliably match them to a database. All they had were black hat and white hat. Behind the scenes, law enforcement argued over what to do next. According to the Long Mile Home, Boston PD had been pushing for the photos to be released, believing that public identification may be the fastest way to find the suspects before they could hurt anyone else.
Okay then.
But others, especially the FBI, were more hesitant. If the photos went public, the suspects would know that investigators were closing in. They could run, destroy evidence, or possibly launch another attack. Eventually, public safety won out.
Today, we are enlisting the public's help to identify the two suspects. After a very detailed analysis of photo, video, and other evidence, we are releasing photos of these two suspects. They are identified as Suspect 1 and Suspect 2.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, my boyfriend broke up with me.
Yeah, middle school relationships do not last long. High school ones don't either, so...
They appear to be associated. Suspect 1 is wearing a dark hat. Suspect 2 is wearing a white hat. Suspect 2...
With two persons of interest identified, the FBI went to work retracing their steps throughout the day. Security footage showed them weaving through the crowd on the day of the bombing, backpacks in tow. White Hat is then spotted outside of the foreign restaurant, lingering, blending in with the dozens of spectators around him. Moments later, he answers a call. According to phone records, this was a 19-second phone call from Black Hat, although what exactly was said during the call is unknown. Soon after, when the first bomb goes off, White Hat was the only one in the area to not react to the explosion. Instead, he casts a quick glance in its direction and starts moving away from the blast while everyone else is grinning to get a look at what's going on.
Yep.
13 seconds later, the second bomb goes off, with White Hat at the edge of the frame. footage from after the bombing shows both suspects running away from the blasts among the crowd. These are the movements of the two most wanted people in the U.S. at the time. And now with the FBI's press release, all of America knows their faces.
Tellers on the loose.
With the suspects' profiles public, hundreds of tips started flooding in from people convinced they'd recognized one of the men in the pictures. But buried among the hundreds of people seeing those images are a handful who actually knew them. About 60 miles south of Boston, students at the University of Massachusetts Dartmouth watched the evening news from their dorm rooms. Pamela Rowland, a resident assistant on campus, was watching the press conference as the FBI displayed the faces of Suspect 1 and Suspect 2. One of them looked strangely familiar. We made a joke like, that could be Jahar, she would later recall. But then we thought it just couldn't be him. Jahar? Never. The idea seemed ridiculous. The man she knew, Dzhokhar, or sometimes pronounced as Jahar Tsarnaev, wasn't some hardened terrorist. He was a sophomore at UMass Dartmouth. Sure, he was failing most of his classes, had a cumulative GPA of 1.09, and was well known for dealing weed, but a tip.
Wow.
First, surely she was just imagining things. But others made the same connection. That same evening, Jahar's friend Diaz Kaderbayev had seen FBI photos too. At 8:45 p.m., he sent Jahar a text.
You saw the news? Yeah, bro, I did. For real? I saw the news. Better not text me, my friend. LOL. You saw yourself in there? Haha. If you want, you can go to my room and take what's there. But aight, bro. Salam alaikum.
And if White Hat looked like Jahar, then Black Hat bore a strong resemblance to his older brother, Tamerlan Tsarnaev.
Oh. It was a family affair.
Let's rewind the clock to just after the bombs went off. After Jahar, or White Hat, set the second bomb off with his remote detonator, the next time they're seen on public security camera footage is around 20 minutes later, in a Whole Foods
Seen in the Whole
across the
Foods.
Charles River. Jahar casually walks into the store at 3:12 p.m. and buys a half-gallon of milk before leaving the store but coming back a few seconds later to swap the milk for another carton. After securing the milk, he enters the passenger seat of a car, and Tamerlan, who's in the driver's seat, drives home. But at this point, after the FBI released their pictures, the Tsarnaev brothers' last 3 days of anonymity were up. Their faces were on every news channel in America, and suspicion was turning their way.
This, by the way, we've just been told that the FBI's website, FBI.gov, has apparently just crashed. So many people going there to try to take a look at the picture.
It was time for them to leave. So that night, the brothers piled into their green Honda Civic and drove over to the MIT campus. Their job here was done anyways. They left bombs at the Boston Marathon and caused as much damage as possible. Now, it was time to turn to even bigger targets.
Oh, jeez.
Targets like New York City. They loaded up their car.
They were going to New York next?
I'm back. Oh, Odin, by the way, is my video in live?
Yes.
Okay. In what place?
Still, in 5th.
With explosives, weapons, and ammunition, ready to expand their reign of terror. They decided to stop by the MIT campus to pick up more weapons,
3rd.
knowing exactly where they could get more.
And that's 20 minutes. It's time to vote to see if they want us to continue this video or move on. We'll see.
I bet that most of them are going to say move on.
We'll see.
So far, yes.
Fucking God.
Wow, there's only
And time's up.
Zooming in there 1 second time.
After voting, the viewers have voted yes. We will continue for the next 20 minutes.
At around 10:15 p.m., Officer Sean Collier sat parked on the MIT campus, looking forward to the end of what had been a relatively quiet shift. The 27-year-old officer had been on duty with the MIT Police Department since 3 p.m.
Whoa.
and was just under an hour away from clocking out. With the night winding down, Collier was looking forward to meeting up with a colleague after work, unaware that
Please
his
swap
shift
once
was
is
about
own.
to
Can we
take
only
a
watch
devastating
15
turn.
minutes?
The-
They voted for a second 20-minute period, so
Events of the night were captured from a distant security camera on the MIT campus. At 10:16 p.m., Officer Collier is seen driving up towards the intersection of Vassar Street and Main Street, to the side of the Status
it
Center.
also goes up to 3 20-minute periods, and no longer than that, though.
on MIT's campus, where he would park. Only minutes later, at 10:24.
Wait a second, 20-minute period? I thought it was full. 20 minutes is the soft cap, meaning that's how long a video is allowed to be without a vote. But if it's the hard cap is 60 minutes. The viewers have to vote if they want to continue watching the current video or move on to the next person. And they voted to continue watching this one with a super majority, by the way, of 77% saying yes and only 23% saying no.
Then, the Tsarnaev brothers approach his vehicle on the driver's side. Then run off a few minutes later. In that brief
No. I mean, I thought when people voted, it was going to play the full video, not 20 more minutes. Yeah. In case if we'll have a second voting at the 40-minute mark, to see if they want to continue or not.
time, the brothers had shot Officer Collier 3 times in the head, twice in the side.
Wait, whoa. Go back.
Then run off only minutes later.
Yo, what just happened?
In that brief span of time, the brothers had shot Officer Collier 3 times in the head, twice in the side of the head, and once between the eyes.
No, they got another one? Bro, you can even see the blood. What the frick are we doing?
When they saw him reach for his radio in an attempt to call for backup, they fired 3 more shots into his hand, destroying the radio before he could get a message out.
MIT Police, call the court, Ross Sacco. Hi, we're in the Koch Institute, and we're getting a lot of loud noises outside of our window. They don't sound exactly like gunshots, but they're sharp, quick noises. There is a police officer that seems to be within the vicinity in a car, but we're really not sure what's going on.
I request Vivo on Netflix. We're not watching Netflix. That's called copyright takedown.
What's that? Yeah, there's a cruiser that's right by there. Okay, we'll check it out. 25, so going through. I just ran him over by the starter, Rapid Street side. Double down, see if he's still there.
And,
1-2.
and as soon as he gets there, that's when all terror breaks loose.
I've tried everything. Cell phone, alerts. Get the mobile.
Yeah, it's safe to say he's not alive anymore. I got kicked out. Oh.
Upon arriving at the cruiser, the officer found Collier slumped over towards the passenger seat, blood covering both him and the interior of the vehicle.
It's so sad. Speed Demon says, can you watch DS Audio by Michael Joseph Jackson? I don't know if we can watch Michael Jackson. So, because last time we did Michael Jackson, our stream almost got a copyright strike. So, I'm not taking chances, okay?
One detail, however, stood out.
Because if I receive a copyright strike, I gotta protect my channel for 90 days. So, which means I'm not doing movie night for 90 days. So, yeah.
The blood smeared across the holster of his .45 caliber Smith & Wesson. Investigators later concluded that the brothers had targeted Collier in hopes of adding his pistol to their arsenal. But despite killing the young officer, they were unable to remove the weapon from its retention holster. These are specifically developed for service weapons belonging to police officers to prevent unauthorized access. Knowing backup could be called at any second, they chose to flee. But the night's terrors were not over yet. The brothers had failed their first objective of the evening, so they set out in search of another way to continue their escape. And it wouldn't be long before they would cross paths with their next victim. Just before 11 p.m.,
It's very crazy.
only half an hour after the
Why would they do something like this?
attack on Officer Collier, Dun Ming was sitting in a parked Mercedes on Brighton Avenue. He had had a long day at work and liked to unwind by taking a drive around the city at night. Enjoying the empty streets, he had pulled over to park so he could reply to a text message from a friend when he heard loud knocking on his passenger side window. Assuming it was someone asking for directions, Meng lowered the glass. Within seconds, the stranger reached through the opening, unlocked the door, and climbed into the car, pointing a handgun directly at him. As the realization set in that he was being carjacked, Meng noticed a green Honda Civic idling behind his Mercedes. What moments earlier had seemed like an ordinary stop had turned into a life-or-death situation. He had no idea then, but the man holding the gun was Tamerlan Tsarnaev, and the violence that had begun on the MIT campus earlier tonight was
This is like GTA in real life. What are these two idiots doing? Like, this is why you don't copy video games, bro. And this is also why you don't have terrible parents. I'm pretty sure these parents did not raise these kids to be very respected people. Like, they should say, hey, this is bad. You shouldn't be doing this. Like, that's why our school systems teach 9/11 to as young as elementary school kids. Because if they don't, they're just going to think it's okay.
What gives a shit about that? Why did you exit the video?
What?
Why did you exit the video?
I didn't exit the video. What are you talking about?
following him across Boston.
Alright.
Originally,
Speed Demon
Tamerlan
submitted
began
the
by
video.
demanding money, but Dun Ming only had about $40 on him. Knowing that he would need money if he wanted to bomb New York City, Tamerlan decided that he would get it out of Dun Ming another way. From the passenger seat with a gun pointed at his driver, Tamerlan demanded Dun Ming start driving. With no set destination in mind, Tamerlan would bark orders at Dun Ming, sending him on an aimless odyssey across Boston, from Commonwealth Avenue to Market Road, through neighborhoods and busy streets, chatting with him the whole time. Tamerlan asked him where he was from, how long he'd been in America, whether he had any friends, while Dun Ming did his best to keep his eyes on the road. At one point, Tamerlan almost seemed to have been boasting.
Do you know the Boston Marathon explosion?
He had asked Dun Ming.
Yes, I know.
Dun Ming replied.
I did it, and I just killed a policeman in Cambridge.
What in the world?
Eventually, after what seemed like ages, Tamerlan told Dun Ming to pull over on a small residential road, likely Dexter Street, where Jahar pulled up behind them in the green Honda.
That's green? That's not green. That's gray.
Big difference.
This is green. That is not green.
As Tamerlan exited the vehicle, he told Dun Ming to sit on the passenger side, before opening the trunk and transferring all of the brothers' belongings from the green Honda Civic into the black Mercedes. Too terrified to run, Dun Ming sat helplessly in the car as both brothers finished their transfer and moved back into the Mercedes, with Tamerlan in the driver's seat now, and Jahar sitting in the back. With both brothers now in the car, they drove on to a Bank of America in Watertown Square, where Jahar, after demanding his PIN number, withdrew $800 from Dun Ming's account. With the money in hand, the three drove further, stopping at a gas station that was closed. Then
I'm surprised they didn't close any of the banks after that.
again where the Honda Civic was parked,
Well, if you're
to
going to be
retrieve something
technical, green is a type of gray.
from out of it. At one point, Tamerlan asked if making Dunming,
Is there anyone who cares about you?
looking for an answer that meant no one was looking for him. Fortunately for him, someone was. With his phone connected to the car, Dunming's roommate called him. Then when that one answered, she texted him, "Where are you? It's dangerous outside. Come home."
Come home. Even the roommates are concerned, bro.
Every other color.
The message was written in Mandarin, and it immediately piqued Tamerlan's suspicion. He ordered Dunming to translate it, then used an English-Mandarin dictionary app to reply with a single word.
No.
The response seemed odd enough to raise concern. Soon afterward, Dunming's phone rang again. This time, it was his roommate's boyfriend. With a gun pointed at his head, Dunming was told that he had to answer the call, but was warned.
If you say a single word in Chinese, I will kill you right now.
Terrified, Dunming did exactly as he was told. Speaking in English, he told his friend,
I'm very sick. I'm going to stay at my friend's home tonight.
When the caller expressed confusion, Dunming needed an excuse before quickly ending the conversation.
Well, dang.
Satisfied that the lie had been convincing, Tamerlan rewarded him with a
Good job, boy. Good job.
little did he know, this little joyride was quickly coming to an end. As the brothers pulled into a Shell gas station on the intersection of Cambridge Street and Memorial Drive, Dunming knew that this would be his last chance to escape.
Well, dang. He has a chance to escape?
As Jahar left the car to pick up snacks and fill up gas, Dunming was left alone with a distracted Tamerlan. Over an hour of compliance from Dunming had lowered Tamerlan's defenses, so when he shifted his focus to fidget with the car's GPS system, Dunming took that brief moment to quickly unlatch his seatbelt, open the passenger door, and bolt out of the car towards the mobile gas station across the street.
What? Run!
This mad dash, as well as his panic as he finally reached the mobile gas station, was caught on the store's security cameras. According to his testimony, the second he spotted the cashier, he
Oh my gosh.
began begging him to call 911. You see him holding the door closed, ducking low, and repeating, "They have guns. They're trying to kill me. Please call 911. Eventually, the gas station attendant concedes, as Dunming hides in the back room until the police arrive. Meanwhile, at the Shell gas station across the street, after failing to catch Dunming, Tamerlan enters the store to advise his brother of the situation. You can see Jahar strolling the aisles, collecting snacks for their journey, when Tamerlan enters the store and tells him of Dunming's escape. Panicked, Jahar drops the snacks off at the checkout and dashes out behind his brother, hopping into the car and driving off into the night. The whole night so far had gone wrong for the Tsarnaev brothers.
The whole night has gone wrong for these two brothers, bro. Imagine if everything went right. New York City would have been bombed if everything went their way. That's absolutely insane.
They killed an officer for his weapon, but failed to retrieve it. They stole a man's car, but let him escape. And now the police were after him for not only murder, but theft and kidnapping as well. Having evaded police for this long had made them confident, but what they didn't know was that their biggest mistake lay in the car itself. Dunming had not only left his phone in the car, which could be tracked, but the Mercedes had its own GPS tracking system, which could easily be used to determine where the car was and where it was headed. Meanwhile, in Watertown, the police shift change had just taken place. Officers coming on duty had already been briefed
Max,
on the
is this
shooting
still
of
on this video? Yeah, we're on the second period of this video.
a MIT police officer earlier that evening, and as they began their shifts, a new alert came through. A BOLO, or Be on the Lookout, had just been issued for suspects involved in a recent carjacking. They were told Suspect 1 is 5'7", the second with darker skin. Both suspects armed with firearms, driving a black Mercedes SUV, license 137NZ1. Meanwhile, with Dunming safely in police custody, investigators were working quickly to track the stolen vehicle. And before long, they got a hit. The Mercedes had been located in the area of 89 Dexter Avenue and was still moving.
We got a call from Cambridge PD. We're changed the phone number to the vehicle in question on the carjacking. It's in the area 608 Dexter Ave. Again, you'll be with your phone mass registration 137 November 001, 2013 Mercedes. Yeah, now the vehicle's moving now, units. In the area of 89 Dexter.
One of the officers nearby was Watertown Police Officer Joe Reynolds. After hearing the update, Reynolds headed towards Dexter Avenue to see if he could locate the vehicle.
During the first ever movie night, was there like a 30-minute rule like we have now?
No, there wasn't. There were no rules back then.
He didn't have to search for long, as only minutes later, he spotted a black Mercedes matching the description and the license plate number, 137NZ1. The car was following.
If we didn't have rules, we would have to sit and watch a 6-hour video of just noise.
Honda Civic, both driving at a suspiciously slow pace. The bolo made it clear that both suspects were believed to be armed, and Officer Reynolds was instructed to not engage until backup arrived. But as the two vehicles rolled slowly past his marked cruiser, he locked eyes with the driver of the Mercedes. Keeping his distance, he quietly followed, hoping to maintain visual contact until other officers could join him. Although, that plan did not last long.
Oh.
As both vehicles came to a sudden stop in the middle of the street, Officer Reynolds knew that avoiding engagement was no longer an option. Within seconds, Tamerlan Tsarnaev stepped out of the Mercedes and opened fire, sending a bullet straight through Reynolds' windshield. The officer immediately reversed his cruiser, bailed out, and took cover behind the vehicle, returning fire as rounds struck around him.
Shots fired. This is insane. What? These two people, bro.
Backup arrived almost immediately. Another officer, Officer McClellan, pulled onto the scene and was met with the same relentless barrage of gunfire. Rather than stopping short, he allowed his cruiser to roll forward towards the Mercedes while he and Reynolds crouched behind it, using the moving vehicle as cover as
Oh, snap. Smart. The cops are playing it very smart.
exchanged gunfire with the Tsarnaev brothers. Laurel Street, a quiet residential neighborhood flanked with family homes on both sides, had now become a battleground. As more officers poured in and the bullets kept flying,
This was probably the scariest thing that these people living on this random street have ever seen.
residents of the homes around them were cowering in terror. The worst was yet to come, though. As the firefight dragged on, Jahar emerged from the Honda to throw pipe bombs at the officers. Civilians trapped in their homes had taken videos of the incident.
Joe. This is like a horror story just coming to life. Like, there's no way this is real. Like, who genuinely does this?
Been shooting right in front of my house.
Third Lord says, how much time is left in this? There is about 6 minutes left in the current period, but if the viewers vote to extend it, it will be the rest of this video. So, they've already voted to extend it once, so...
By this point, the Tsarnaev brothers were throwing everything they had at the officers. Gunfire echoed through the neighborhood as they fought desperately to escape the tightening police perimeter. What neither of them could have known was that although they had entered the shootout together, only one would leave it alive. When Tamerlan's handgun finally ran dry, he abandoned his firearm and charged towards the officers, attempting to overpower them. But by now, more police had arrived. Despite his size and strength, the officers wrestled him to the ground and began trying to secure him in handcuffs. It was then that Jahar made a decision that would be the beginning of his downfall. He climbed back into the stolen Mercedes, accelerated, and drove directly towards the group of officers restraining his brother.
Yo.
The officers
Did he kill his own brother?
managed to dive out of the way. Tamerlan could not. The Mercedes struck him at full speed.
He killed his own brother. What the frick are these? These are the two biggest failures of criminals I've ever seen.
Common sense, bro. No, like the police just jumped out of the way and then you just run over your brother.
Trapping his body beneath the vehicle and dragging him roughly 50 feet down Laurel Street before crashing into a police cruiser. The impact dislodged Tamerlan's body, and as Jahar drove away into the dark, he left his brother bleeding out on the pavement. He wouldn't last the night.
Oh, this is when they run us over.
Knowing he didn't have much time, police rushed Tamerlan to the nearby Beth Israel Hospital, where doctors worked feverishly to keep him alive. According to his death certificate, Tamerlan's immediate cause of death was multiple gunshot wounds to the torso and extremities, but he had also experienced blunt force trauma to the head and the torso.
So one of them died, at least.
He was struck by Jahar in the Mercedes.
We haven't
and
finished the
dragged into
video,
vehicle.
so I don't know if the other one's
Even
gonna
with
live or
all of
not.
his injuries, Tamerlan was still combative, resisting against nurses trying to get an IV into him. They had been hunting these brothers throughout the night, and now that they had one, he was on his deathbed, incapable of giving them the information that they so desperately needed. Unable to save him, Tamerlan succumbed to his injuries at 1:35 a.m. Though he himself couldn't tell them anything, his fingerprints might. After he was pronounced deceased, police fingerprinted him and ran his prints through their database. Sure enough, his name came up on a domestic violence charge from a few years ago. Tamerlan Tsarnaev, 26-year-old Russian immigrant, former professional boxer.
He's from Russia?
He's from Russia, bro.
I didn't know that.
An older brother to Jahar Tsarnaev. This is the first time the police have learned their names. They were no longer Suspect 1 and Suspect 2, Black Hat and White Hat. They are now the Tsarnaev brothers. But now, with Tamerlan dead, only one remains. What seemed like a never-ending manhunt was still not over, and now the death toll had increased. Sean Collier, a beloved police officer, was dead. An innocent man was traumatized in a high-stakes carjacking, and at least 2 other officers had been seriously injured in the firefight that followed. The one brother who escaped, finally identified to police as Jahar Tsarnaev, was loose in the city. It was the early hours of the morning, and the Boston PD had a decision to make. And in the early morning of April 19th, that decision was made.
We're asking people to shelter in place, in other words, to stay indoors with their doors locked and not to open the door for anyone other than a properly identified law enforcement officer, and that applies here in Watertown, where we are right now, also Cambridge, Waltham, Newton, Belmont, and at this point, all of Boston.
All of Boston. What about this tiny little sliver of land that's just there? Is that not Boston?
Of Boston. This is a serious situation. We're taking it seriously. We're asking the public.
Around 950,000 residents told not to leave their homes, not even to open their doors, as police and SWAT teams conducted an extensive house-by-house search of the area, checking every residence for any clue that could tell them where Jahar had gone. As the search for him shut down Greater Boston, the remaining Tsarnaev brother knew he wouldn't get far. After running his brother over and evading the police in the beat-up Mercedes stolen from Dunming, Jahar only made it about a half a mile away before dumping the car on Spruce Street, then continuing on foot. From there, he snuck through backyards in between houses, leaving behind 2 destroyed phones and Dunming's stolen bank card, until he eventually came upon a boat behind a home on Franklin Street.
Leaving those bank cards and destroyed phones was a mistake. These criminals are the dumbest criminals I've ever heard of. How do you continue to make mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake? If you're a criminal, why would you leave the evidence in the car?
Wrapped and stored for the winter. He had been shot in the cheek during the firefight. Exhausted and losing blood, he decided that this was the best hiding place he would get. It took all of his energy just to crawl inside. As the hours wore on, residents across the Boston area remained confined to their homes. It was during these hours that David Henneberry, who lived only half a mile away from the shootout on Laurel Street, had noticed from his window that the protective shrink wrap covering the boat in his driveway had come loose. Wanting to respect the shelter-in-place order, he resisted the urge to go outside and fix it. Shortly after 6 p.m., authorities lifted the order. Henneberry walked over to his boat, expecting to secure the loose wrapping. Instead, he found blood smeared across the side of the vessel. Peering inside, he saw a man lying motionless beneath the torn tarp.
Oh.
Without hesitation, Henneberry rushed back into his house. His wife handed him the phone, and within moments, he made the call to 911 that would finally bring the manhunt to a close.
The police fire ambulance. I have a boat in my yard. There's blood all over the inside. There's a person in the boat. Are you sure? I just looked in the boat. Okay. Stay on the phone. Are you in the house? Stay in the house. No. Okay. The bird's in the backyard. The bird's back in the backyard. There's somebody laying on the floor in the backyard of the bird. Can you look at the bird without making yourself noticeable? I can look at it right now. Okay. Just let me know if anything moves or anything like that, okay? I'm outside.
All right. That is the end of that 20-minute period. We're going to vote again to continue the video. Give me 1 second to set that up. All right. The voting is now live.
What's the next video?
All right, the poll has expired. Yes wins again. We will finish this video.
Go back inside. I can hear I can see the whole boat from outside, but I can't see it. Okay, don't put yourself in harm's way. Stay away from the boat. I'm not going near the boat.
It took only minutes for all of the officers Boston could spare to descend on the scene. The boat was surrounded in all directions. They were not going to let him slip away again. To confirm whether someone was in the boat, a helicopter from the Michigan State Police pointed an infrared camera towards the area, and the video captured was very clear. There was someone inside the boat, and now he was moving.
Wow. That's how they find him.
Officers had spent the entire day searching for a suspect they believed was armed and had already killed multiple people and had used improvised explosive devices just days earlier. With only the torn tarp separating them from the man inside, no one knew what he was doing or whether he still posed a deadly threat. As thermal camera footage showed Jahar beginning to sit up beneath the tarp, the tension around the boat steadily grew. Then, it appeared as though he was reaching towards the covering above him. In an instant, a single officer fired. The shot triggered a chain reaction, and the officers around the perimeter opened fire as well.
Dang.
That's very loud.
They literally just shot up everybody. Ink says, I can join VC. Can I get my admin and my second gen back? I don't even know which one is you. Is he dead?
Shots fired. Yankee C3, we have multiple shots fired here, okay? Everyone hold their fire. Hold their fire. All units, hold your fire. Hold your fire.
For roughly 15 seconds, 126 rounds struck the boat. But despite the barrage of gunfire, investigators later determined that every shot had come from law enforcement. Jahar Tsarnaev, who was seriously wounded and unarmed, never fired a single round. To this day, no one knows who fired that first shot. As those in charge scrambled to get their officers to hold their fire, FBI hostage rescue team negotiators began calling out to Jahar, urging him to surrender. Officers deployed flashbangs and stun grenades in an effort to draw him from the boat, but he remained inside. At one point, as Jahar shifted beneath the tarp, some officers feared that he was attempting to ignite the boat's 40-gallon fuel tank.
Oh my goodness.
So we have, that's a full 40-gallon tank on the boat. Alright, those units is a full 40-gallon tank on that boat. Watertown, Hawk, we're getting information from the aircraft that there is definite movement in the rear of that boat.
To eliminate the barrier between themselves and the suspect, police used an armored vehicle to tear away the remaining shrink wrap. It was only after all of this that Jahar finally began to emerge. Gravely wounded and bleeding heavily, he slowly pulled himself upright before climbing onto the edge of the vessel. The images that followed would become some of the most defining photographs of the manhunt. Jahar hoisting his leg up over the side of the boat, barely able to keep himself up.
He's weak.
Under the glare of helicopter spotlights, the red laser sights from military rifles are trained on his already bloodied face. As officers shout for him to put his hands up, he complies, lifting his shirt to show that he hides no weapons. Satisfied, they pull him over the side and onto the ground, where he's handcuffed and given medical attention to address his wounds. The police's attention would soon shift to the boat itself and what Jahar had done while he was waiting to be caught, but we'll talk more on that later. For now, Jahar Tsarnaev was finally in custody, and the first time in 5 days, the city of Boston could finally breathe a sigh of relief.
It's a celebration for the police officers, for sure.
The hunt for the Boston Marathon bomber was finally over.
Going live right now, Deb, actually, to this press conference, so let's just go over and see what they have to say.
And for neighborhoods that lived in fear for an entire day, we are eternally grateful for the outcome here tonight. We have a suspect in custody. I want to thank all of the partners who worked tirelessly.
With the final suspect in custody, the police's job was far from over. The manhunt had ended, but now came the daunting task of piecing together timelines, tracing the brothers' history, and trying to understand how and why they carried out the attack. But one thing quickly became clear. The bombings were not the only time the police had heard of the name Tsarnaev. The Tsarnaev family left Russia in 2002 and arrived in the United States the following year as refugees.
2002.
His father, mother, and younger brother Jahar had come to America first to settle the family down before bringing over their remaining 3 children, Tamerlan, the oldest son, and his 2 younger sisters. Jahar and Tamerlan, along with their parents and 2 sisters, were ethnically Chechen Muslims. Although they had grown up in a predominantly Muslim society, family members would later state that religion had never been a major part of their daily lives. For the oldest brother, Tamerlan, his late teens and early 20s were spent in a haze of parties, drinking, and relationships. Friends recalled that Tamerlan was known for wearing flashy clothing and associating with local drug dealers, some of the very same men he would years later be accused of murdering in a grisly triple homicide. But for now, these were the people that he spent his time with. At one point, he was dating 2 women at the same time. In 2009, one of those girlfriends was, in Tamerlan's view, dressed too provocatively. The argument turned physical, and he slapped her. She called the police, resulting in a domestic violence charge that
Wow.
investigators would later uncover after running his fingerprints following his death. They broke up not long after, but that would not be the case for his other girlfriend, Catherine, who grew up in an upscale neighborhood in Rhode Island. She had been a student at Suffolk University, but eventually dropped out of school and distanced herself from her family and friends as her relationship with Tamerlan heated up. In June 2010, they were legally married in a quick ceremony at a small Boston mosque. In October, they welcomed a child. At the time, Tamerlan was working odd jobs here and
That
there.
poor child has to... Well, that poor child has to live with the rest of his life, not only without a father, but knowing that his father was a murderer.
While he trained for his true passion, which was boxing. Throughout the years, he would fight in amateur boxing matches, working his way up until he was eventually competing in the Golden Gloves National Tournament of Champions in 2009.
Why does it say 2010 then?
He went on to become a 2-time heavyweight Golden Gloves champion, but was barred from competing further in national tournaments because of his immigration status. Tamerlan was a green card holder, but his arrest in the domestic violence incident against his previous girlfriend made him not eligible for citizenship for another 5 years. Without citizenship, his boxing dreams would stall, and soon come to an end. At some point, around 2008 and 2009, Tamerlan began to change. He grew a beard, prayed 5 times a day, and gave up his partying lifestyle. He began engaging more and more with extremist groups, watching their videos, reading their publications, and slowly but surely adopting their worldviews. What he was practicing.
What in the world? It's always things like... I bet you ISIS is one of the things he would watch. I could bet you ISIS is one of the things he would watch.
Began drifting further and further away from Islam, until it became something of a corrupted form of religious radicalism, a radicalization that eventually drew the attention of the FBI. In 2012, Tamerlan would make a move that would solidify his increasingly dangerous beliefs. He would take a trip back to Russia, Dagestan specifically, where he would meet with the leaders of extremist groups and entrench himself in their teachings. Despite
What? So, this case was all the way in Russia as well. This was brewing all the way in Russia? My goodness.
On multiple terrorist watch lists in both the US and Russia, somehow Tamerlan was able to leave America for Russia, enter Russia, and then leave and re-enter America without any issues from border officials. When he returned to America in 2012...
Isn't that a red flag, bro? I mean, you have to, like... How did Border Patrol not inspect him twice? In other words... his lifestyle could have been completely different if he wasn't influenced by terrorist leaders. And it also could have been different if he was an actual boxer, because I don't think he would do any of this if his immigration status thing was lifted.
He was a changed man. What he preached to those around him, including to his younger brother Jahar, was that the atrocities America had committed during their invasion in Iraq and Afghanistan needed to be avenged, and he would be the one to do it. Slowly, Jahar began believing the same. The change came at a time in his life where he felt like things were slipping out of his control. Usually a very social student who went to parties, Jahar had created a reputation for himself selling weed on campus. But as time passed, the friends he had started moving away. His grades started dropping, and his academic performance had gotten so bad that he had almost lost his financial aid. The future was looking more and more bleak, and his Twitter posts would reflect this change, as his earlier tweets were that of a normal college student, tweeting things like, "I hate these college desks, way too small to sleep on." Then, later on, his tweets became more cryptic, things like, "If you have the knowledge and the inspiration, all that's left is to take action." As his interest in religion grew, he even began a Twitter account where he encouraged people to follow him for Islamic Insight, where he asks for victory over the kuffar or non-believers. Even on the day of the bombing, after pushing the button that killed 3 and injured hundreds more, he tweeted, "Ain't no love in the heart of the city. Stay safe, people." Police investigations after the arrest had shown that in the months before the bombing, Jahar had been watching content from religious extremists.
This is, I don't know why people go this far. So his motive was to avenge people that were supposedly bombed in Iran and Iraq. And yet here we are again at war with Iran. But that's because our president's an idiot and doesn't know what the frick he's doing. No offense. Why are we fighting? For what? I mean, the only thing that they all say that the reason they're fighting is because Iran's making nuclear weapons and they don't want America to be attacked by these nuclear weapons. I mean, seeing stories like this is probably why they would do that. So there's arguments on both sides. But we bombed an elementary school too. Like, that's just going to want to make these types of people emerge even more.
Receiving their publications, some of which detailed how to build a homemade bomb. His home and dorm had been searched, and investigators had found photos and videos of both brothers in front of flags that had often been associated with terrorist groups. Even the day he was caught, Jahar made his intentions clear, writing what seemed like a manifesto on the side of the boat he was found in. It read in part, "God has a plan for each person. Mine was to hide in this boat and shed some light on our actions. The US government is killing our innocent civilians, but most of you already know that. I can't stand to see such evil go unpunished. Now, I don't like killing innocent people. It is forbidden in Islam, but Duda said it is allowed." On a separate piece of wood, he
How is it allowed?
wrote, "Stop killing our innocent people, and we will stop." With his motive already laid out in his own words and the man who wrote them in custody, police and prosecutors spent 2 years gathering information and preparing for the trial that would eventually decide his fate. With 30 counts stacked against him, 17 of them carrying the potential for the death penalty, including the use of weapons of mass destruction, both the defense and the prosecution knew that the trial to come would be one for the ages. Finally, on March 4th, 2015, the United States versus...
Wait, is the max video not 20 minutes anymore? 20 minutes is the soft cap, which is basically how long a video can be without vote. But if the viewers vote, they can actually extend it up to 2 times, up to 60 minutes. And in this case, that'd be the rest of this video.
Jahar Tsarnaev began. Because this was a capital case, which could result in the sentence of the death penalty, the trial would need to take place in 2 parts. The first to determine his guilt, and the second to determine his sentence. During the first phase, the defense's plan was to concede his guilt in the involvement of the bombing in the face of overwhelming evidence against him, but argue that Jahar's actions were made while under the controlling influence of his older brother, who masterminded the plan and forced Jahar to follow. The prosecution, on the other hand, attempted to demonstrate Jahar's active involvement in the planning and execution of the bombing, proven by the contents of his computer and home, the messaging on his Twitter accounts, and the actions he took in the days leading up to the bombing that showed his increasing radicalization and degree of involvement. The first trial lasted about a month, with Jahar Tsarnaev...
A month from March 4th to April 8th.
...being found guilty on all counts on April 8th, 2015. In the month to follow, victims and their families would take the stand to testify how the bombings had impacted them and their lives, the pain they experienced, and all they had lost due to the Tsarnaev brothers' actions. Jahar's own relatives also testified, speaking about his childhood and the person they knew before the bombing. Despite remaining unbothered throughout the trial, it was during his family's testimonies that he displayed any kind of emotion. In the end, on June 24th, 2015, the judge formally handed down the sentence. Jahar Tsarnaev would receive the death penalty.
Oh, I thought the death penalty was banned in Massachusetts.
Was to be executed for his crimes. Before his sentence was read, Judge O'Toole left the court in Jahar with the following words: "The evil that men do lives after them. The good is often interred with their bones. So it will be for Jahar Tsarnaev. Whenever your name is mentioned, what will be remembered is the evil you have done. No one will remember that your teachers were fond of you. No one will mention that your friends found you funny or fun to be with. What will be remembered is that you murdered and maimed innocent people, and that you did it willfully and intentionally. You did it on purpose. Surely someone who believes that God smiles on and rewards the deliberate killing and maiming of innocents believes in a cruel God. That is not, and it cannot be, the God of Islam."
It's not. It's really not. Max says, "What? It's still on this video?" Yeah, it's been extended twice.
Who has been led to believe otherwise has been maliciously and woefully deceived.
Well, I mean, the viewers voted yes for it, so so it was approved.
Today, Jahar Tsarnaev remains imprisoned at a federal supermax prison.
What does that say?
Has been led to believe otherwise has been maliciously and woefully deceived. Today, Jahar Tsarnaev remains imprisoned at ADX Florence, the federal supermax prison in Colorado. Although his death sentence was briefly overturned in 2020 after an appeals court found issues with jury selection, the United States Supreme Court reinstated it in 2022.
I'm about to say, don't get rid of it. No. We have what's called an eye for an eye. You can't just do something like that and not expect to receive the same penalty.
Where it remains today. More than a decade later, the Boston Marathon bombing continues to be remembered not only for the terror it brought to the city, but for the extraordinary response that followed. In the span of just 5 days, ordinary civilians, first responders, medical personnel, and law enforcement were thrust into one of the largest manhunts in American history. 3 lives were taken at the finish line. Officer Sean Collier was murdered days later.
It's absolutely disgusting how people could do something like this.
And hundreds more were left carrying physical and emotional scars. While the trial determined Jahar Tsarnaev's fate, its lasting legacy belongs to the victims, the survivors, and a city that refused to be defined by the violence inflicted upon it.
When's his execution date? I'm surprised they didn't put ads in this. But rightfully so.
Odin, what do you think of the situation, though?
It is truly mostly influenced from a terrorist organization. This is why the United States takes terrorism very seriously, because most of it is it's actually the same type of influence that caused things like 9/11, where they wanted payback for whatever happened in the Middle East.
Who's next?
All right, next up is Cryonic Sea. Let me go set in a timer for... All right, timer starts now. Cryonic Sea, you're next. He ain't here. That's why we're setting a timer. That is absolutely crazy. How long is the timer? Same as always, 5 minutes. Well, I mean, I guess it is now currently 5:09 p.m. so far. And we've watched 2 videos. We've gone through 2 requests. But most of it was technically 3 in 1 because it was extended twice. So technically 4.
Okay, well. But technically 2 videos, in like 2 hours? That's just crazy.
Yeah, I want to count it more as 4 because the second one was extended twice.
True. Can I ask you real quick? See if my video gets played, like, see if my video of Grace of Ivan Devil gets played. Well, I don't know if it will, but what I'm trying to say is that I'll tell you what video to watch, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
Right.
It felt like I watched a full movie, by the way.
Oh, yeah, for you, it lasts like an hour. I actually counted it lasts for an hour.
Like,
It lasts for an hour, that video, yeah. Wait, 5 minutes or 2 minutes? Doing the timer's 5 minutes.
Yeah, I set it to 5 minutes because sometimes people had... Sometimes people have issues, sometimes people don't. Damien says he's still here. Mike says Odin wins me. Yours is in. Mike is in 5th.
Timer going to last?
It's 5 minutes, as normal. Hey, Wild.
Bro, the delay is 7 seconds.
Again, some people have issues, some people don't. What is this? A Wild College has appeared in the college football decks. Oh, that's Colorado State. And can I change my video to Leo Exo Poops full season? Yeah. Alright, I've changed yours.
After Chronox State, whatever his name was, I don't know what good they made himself name. I don't know how did you pronounce Guppy's name in YouTube, but yeah.
It's Cryonyxy.
Cryonyxy, right?
Did they leave they left comments on?
Is crazy.
And you know what? I wonder if he was charged for the murder of his own brother as well. Well, I feel like it would be charged under manslaughter. Because he didn't want to kill him. It just had to have happened.
Hey, did any of you guys want to join my protest server?
Alright, Is VLS Boy still watching the stream? Your video is next. Is he in VC by chance?
Are you serious, bro?
Yes, he is. I didn't have Discord open completely.
Alright, let's see if I can get this correct.
It's called I Got a Pet Dragon Actually Flies. I spelled it wrong, of course.
A YouTube server that you can join.
Oh, there it is.
A couple of different YouTubers are at. A couple. Only like
But
3,
first,
I
a
believe.
quick word from State Farm.
Start your route to savings and service. Switch your car insurance to State Farm and save up to $740.
State Farm? What is that profile picture? Hold on, what is that profile picture? Oh no, I don't want to open State Farm.
State Farm is there. Let's test this. Wait there. Verified sofa. Assemble it.
Alright, let me skip this ad.
This is a
RD Lord, but he doesn't like to skip ads.
I did. I clicked skip. Alright, here we go. A new video. This is a 17-minute video, so it's only one period, so the whole thing will be watched.
break a lizard, but I like to call them a dragon because of this. Yes, it is actually the only lizard species that has literal wings, which allows it to fly in the air so they can eat bugs in hard-to-reach areas. Usually, you would never be able to find one of these, but I just found a website that had one in stock.
What? Fate of the Empress? What?
Oh, no way, this is crazy. I have been waiting years for one of these to come in stock on the site. I'm gonna buy this before someone else does, huh?
What?
Oh my gosh. Yep, so I checked one out for $500, and only a few days later, a package showed up at my house. Yo, is this thing actually in here? I mean, if it is...
Why do they put this stuff in the boxes? Odin, I can't talk in VC because I'm muted. Why'd you get muted?
One of the first people to show off the insane abilities of the closest thing to a real dragon. So I very carefully took this thing out and finally got to see if it was real. Oh my gosh.
It's a lizard.
Actually legit. Yes, I am not kidding when I said I was waiting years for one of these things.
That thing is $500, bro.
And at first glance, you might be kind of confused of why. Because it kind of just looks like some regular old lizard, but there's a couple key characteristics that told me nothing. So I carefully grabbed it so I could show off what makes them so exotic. You see this, guys? These things have these massive flaws. They're actually small, but in reality,
I did not.
I said verification. A verification.
I did not know that certain lizards have wings.
Or no.
The wings. Yes, these dragon lizards purposely hide their wings by default so it'll look like a regular old lizard to bugs. But of course, at any second, the dragon can decide to reveal its wings so it can literally fly out and devour any bug it wants. And yes, I will actually be recording footage of this thing flying. And in order to see it, we gotta put together a massive enclosure. And I mean massive. For this dragon, I need to build the largest tank I've ever built on my channel.
Oh my days.
We'll be starting with the background. Flash floor. The goal for how we want to make this tank look is essentially to recreate the massive trees from their natural habitat, which they of course jump off.
Sally Brainrod says, "Watch, I've never gotten this mad at an EDOT tower before."
Of course they are.
Alright, I put it in line.
That of course means we need to stick tons of overhanging branches to the spray foam to seal them in place. Then we cover all this excess spray foam I laid out in natural stuff like dirt, leaves, and bark, and boom, this background is finished. Yes sir, these
That's the background?
branches will be perfect for and of course
No, it's the background.
this floor area empty. Oh no, we gotta add dirt. And because this is the biggest tank I have, I could just use a normal old bag of dirt. This costs like $40 each, and I would need so many. Instead, I'm gonna be using these compact dirt bricks, which are way cheaper, but are a bit annoying because in order to turn them back to dirt, you gotta soak them in a whole tub of water and wait for a very, very long time.
Bro.
Yeah, apparently the bucket of water I gave them wasn't enough, because I had to add a whole second bucket of water just to get them expanded enough. And when these have soaked up water for hours, you can literally just take our hand and start breaking them apart into a bunch of dirt, just like that.
Those gotta be the most annoying bricks ever. Facts, he likes ads.
Yeah, it made him use 2 whole buckets.
They're just all random.
I realized I forgot to add the drain flare before adding in the dirt. Yes, I actually had to scoop out all this dirt temporarily and instead fill it with these spray balls. If you're a fan, you obviously know what I'm making. I make it in all my builds basically, essentially because the dragon lizards love a super moist high humidity environment.
Excuses, Odin?
This drainage layer will let water soak into it and keep the whole tank nice and moist.
I feel like everybody watches ads in their free time if they're scrolling on YouTube.
Let's go. This tank is actually
growing. You mean watching YouTube?
I mean, you can.
YouTube.
You could do both. Speaking of which, we just got an advert from Walmart.
Let's see this Walmart. Like very quick.
This is an ugly house. A really ugly house.
Who knew?
Too many plants ruins the vibe. The sweet spot? No. How long is this commercial? This commercial is like 2 years old. Get it off the screen, my guy.
I don't like those commercials though.
It's it's the same one though from like 2 years ago.
But of course, I don't have a mere stick. I bought an insane amount of wood.
Dirtlord says Odin watches ads in your free time. You're correct. Everyone on YouTube watches ads on their free time, not because they want to, because they have to. It's literally how YouTube works.
I don't know why I bought this much wood actually. But this gives you some excellent options of different wood types to pick and choose from to make this place look actually natural. I mean, there's these cool spiderwood things that I bought that actually look like trees.
You watch them because you want to. Odin watches ads in his free time. Exactly.
The only problem is
We all do.
too big for just these, so it's good that I also bought some of these more.
Unless if you have YouTube Premium, which is a scam. And I'm not paying for that.
For a bit longer, so I can actually start stacking them up in this tent. You see, I'm essentially trying to make these things look like tree trunks because those dragon lizards we're getting actually spend their entire lives basically clinging on to trees. Yeah, they basically almost never even fly down.
Odin, nobody but you watches ads in your free time. So you're telling me someone who doesn't have YouTube Premium who wants to watch YouTube doesn't see an ad? I think you're wrong, buddy.
Floor, so yeah, we need to fill this thing up. But yeah, we still want to make sure there's enough empty space for our dragon to be able to fly around, so I left this area here open, so that can hopefully happen. But we have a problem, this tank is still looking extremely dead and lifeless. Probably because it is dead and lifeless, there's not really any life in here, but I know just how to fix that. These are seeds, but not just any type of seeds. I went out and bought the 4 fastest growing seed types of all time, because I want to get a time lapse of this tank coming to
What?
life. So it'll be interesting to see which of these 4 seeds grows the fastest. So we're gonna first start by sprinkling cress seeds on the left side of the tank, chia seeds, and broccoli seeds in the middle. And
Broccoli? I want broccoli.
Radish seeds on the right. Honestly, I have no clue if any of these are even gonna grow at all. I guess there's only one way to find out. So I quickly sprayed down each of the seeds because, of course, seeds, they need to be wet to sprout. And I left my time-lapse camera recording so I could see what would happen. As you could probably guess, nothing really happened the first few hours at a glance. But in reality, each seed in here was absorbing the moisture from the soil to fuel them with enough energy to start sprouting. And if you look very closely, a few of the seeds started to do just that. But since this footage was super blurry, I moved my camera even closer to the crushed seeds, where we could very much see in detail how the soil essentially starts
Wow.
to look like it's inflating as these little white stems start to expand out of the seeds. And right as we were about to get to the good parts, my time-lapse camera ran out of
Bruh.
battery. Yeah, just turned off. Bro, you gotta be kidding me. I went to sleep.
Because you have a phone. That's literally Uber Eats. Uber Eats eats. Grubhub's better. I'm kidding. Grubhub's the worst one. Frickin'
What's up, guys? We're back flipping toast, and oh my gosh, I laugh! No!
Bro, what is this?
Alright, guys, it's my turn. I'm flipping in. Bro, why are you actually bad? Bro, how could I be bad? You're not even helping me anything. What do you mean I'm so bad? You gotta score of 0 sum
It's
up.
bro's just flipping toast.
How are we this bad in this game? Come on, that was smooth.
Alright guys, I'm still your turn.
Ooh, that looks bad.
Nothing.
Alright, bro's literally just trash on him. Give me that. No!
Alright, it's alright guys. I bounce back.
Yes! What are you talking about, baby? Alright, we're down 1-1 right now. This is to break it. Come on, no!
Unlucky for her, lucky for me, I actually know how to do this.
Bro.
Bro, forgot who I am, bro. You forgot who I am, bro. Come on, give me that.
Alright guys, last chance to clutch it.
Oh, that was bad. I'm looking just clutch like that, you feel me? Come on, give me that.
They're literally just flipping a piece of toast. How does anyone have fun doing that?
hospice, and my phone died in the middle of it. Well, at least we got some.
Why did you use a phone in the first place? Bro, you have an iPhone. You can just plug it in while you're doing this. What are you, dumb? Do you not how... I'm literally plugged in right now. I'm literally plugged in while live streaming.
And also check out these seeds. Some actually are starting to grow little green leaves. Although these chia seeds didn't start growing at all, and the other seed types are just growing not nearly as well as these crest seeds. So I decided to essentially remove all the other seeds that didn't grow that well, and instead just replace them with a ton more crest seeds, since we figured out those easily grow the best. So yes sir, by the end of the video, you'll see how much the enclosure transforms from all the greenery. It should be cool. But for this next decoration, I actually have to build something custom. Yep, if you didn't know, these things right here are called rocks. Yeah, pretty revolutionary stuff. But using a
They're called rocks.
genius strategy I came up with, I can stack these rocks in a curved pattern, just like my pet alien worm's enclosure, to essentially create...
Oh yeah, I saw that. We saw that video in another movie night.
Cave here. And yeah, I of course use spray foam to stick it all together, and then cover it in some bits. Yup, and the main reason I wanted to make a cave in here is because I feel like dragons are just known to live in caves. So you see how this dragon has...
Yeah, like the ones in Lord of the Rings.
Fire in the cave with them, and I think we should recreate that in here. So I've got a paper towel and a lighter, so we can turn this into a campfire.
What are you doing? Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to do that?
Actually, that might be another lighter. So we can turn it into a campfire. Oh yeah. Oh, that's my get day.
Like I said, you're an idiot. Why would you do that?
Just kidding, I actually can't have a fire in the enclosure. That would actually certainly be extremely dangerous for our lizard, since it's not actually a real dragon. So
Yeah, no frick.
instead went out and bought a
Mike says, "Odin, he act like you."
mini toy campfire to recreate the same look. Pretty good. But dragons aren't only known for living in caves, they're also known for conquering castles. And you see how this castle is on top?
Yeah, like they do in Lord of the Rings.
Like a rocky mountain. I want to build my castle on top of the cave, so it basically looks the same. But if you see my other videos, usually it never turns out good when I try and build some custom models of stuff. So this time I decided to go with something much easier to build. A Disney princess castle. Yeah.
Oh, come on. You couldn't have searched up Lego Lord of the Rings or something like that?
Rather build something stupid and have it look like an actual castle, rather than try and carve some stones out to somehow look like a castle. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Well, here's the Lego castle, and it looks alright on top of the cave, but I have a way to make it look even better.
Yeah, change the color of the whole thing.
This right here is some gray animal safe acrylic paints. Well, I figured I should start using this to completely paint over all of the castle, because, you know...
That's even worse!
Castles are usually gray because they're made out of stones, and...
Just get a Lord of the Rings one! Let me see if there is one. Lord of the Rings Lego castle set. Boom! Just use one of these! They're way cooler and they don't look like crap.
Not purple and stuff like this princess castle, and then after...
Yeah, I did.
Painted,
That's how I got my thumbnail
for paint sealant so it would stay on the bricks. But
there,
now
so.
when I look at this picture again, I'm actually noticing that it has green grass kind of all over the top of the mountain, which I feel like I should recreate that here with this mossy stuff. And yeah, it actually doesn't look too shabby. Since that worked pretty well, I decided to start putting a bit more of this moss around to actually make this place look green, since, you know, these seeds at the bottom still haven't grown yet. And it was good to do this because it allowed me to cover areas where there's still some exposed spray foam, so this whole tank quickly started to come together. This is looking splendid. Wait a second. Who put a dragon pinata
What?
right here? Well,
You.
actually it was me because, well, keeping a pet dragon.
What the? What the heck is this? This is stupid. Has anyone heard of Anemo?
Party planning pros know balloons make the party, but they don't have to inflate your budget. Because the
Bruh.
Party Shop at Michael's has thousands of balloons starting at just $1.99 with free inflation.
You think I want to buy
Party
balloons?
planning humor isn't for everyone.
Yeah, actually, I'm kind of hungry right now, I'm not gonna lie. I want some candy. Let's smash this. Hopefully we get some good candy from it. There we go. Let's go, candy. Let's go. Oh, wait, what is this? Oh, would you look at that? It's the new Spider Terrapal Velora. Yup, and this is the brand new Terrapal we just released. And I figured since we put Velcro on the feet so they could connect together, I would just go ahead and hang it from a branch in the enclosure, just like a real spider. And while it doesn't really match the theme of the enclosure, I'm sure the dragon lizard would still love to fly and climb all over it because of how soft and fluffy it is. And oh yeah, I had a good amount of that candy from the pinata too. Now, there's only one final step to make this tank ready, and that is to add in life. Yes, sir, and the first life form I want to add is actually some food for the dragon to eat. Now, you see, I've been showing this animation throughout the video of how dragons eat crickets, but in reality,
They devoured them whole.
they don't even eat crickets in real life. The truth is, they primarily only eat ants, so that means I need to add lots of ants in here. But of course, I didn't want to feed my own pet ant colony that I've shown in other videos, so I instead opted to catch some wild ants. Alright, so to gather up a ton of ants, basically I've got a jar of peanut butter, which I'm just gonna squeeze a ton of it on
Bruh.
this platform, and then I'm just gonna leave it right here, and surely a ton of ants will start to swarm it. So I set up my camp.
This is the weirdest
And as you
thing.
could probably guess, it didn't take very long till the first ant had stumbled across this legendary loot. He instantly knew this was some delicious food, but instead of eating it, he started to release a special pheromone into the air.
That's called what the ants are doing, what he's doing is he's calling out to the rest of the colony.
Essentially tells the whole rest of the colony that there's food. Literally right when it got dark, the entire colony started to swarm in. There's even other bugs that came in, like this little earwig, which was nibbling the peanut butter, and even some slugs. But overall, this is pretty cool.
A slug came after peanut butter?
I'm afraid you guys have fallen straight into my trap. So I bought this paintbrush ant container, and essentially started picking all these ants up real quick, and now I just gotta scoop as many as I can into here before they all start running away. Alright, and this should be a good enough amount of ants. Let me take this back.
I think it would have been easier if you just bought a can of ants.
Because I have a special.
Max says, do you have the ability to beat my level called Eotor? It's 2 hours long. It's a fan. No, I am not capable of beating that 2 hour long video, bro.
Playing for these guys. Yep, these ants are actually not ready to feed just like this. I actually first had to pour this white calcium powder on them and shook it up, which coats them all in a layer of calcium. What you didn't know is super important to make sure our dragon eats because it makes his bones very strong, basically. Well, and we start spreading you guys around this enclosure. Yeah, hopefully the dragon will naturally find some of you guys and end up eating. Anyways,
Eotor says, stands for the end of the
I
road.
got some regular old springtails. Which, of course, the little springtails that live in this dirt eat mold, so we drink out of a nice moist tank like this. Oh, but the other day, I actually did just buy a scientific microscope. I always wanted to see what one of these springtails looks like super small.
Oh, look, it's Durlord's favorite, AI!
Use me, I know.
Chat GPT.
They use me, I know.
I don't know, he just likes AI. He just makes AI slop. So I figured this would be the perfect app for you.
Laundry? It would be so much easier if I could just sell my clothes on Depop.
Nah, just
Because
get
there's
rid
no
of it.
selling fees.
Underwear.
Sell clothes with no selling fees on Depop.
I don't think anyone's gonna buy your underwear.
There's dirt on there, and let's see if we can see anything. So I set up my camera right at the edge of this microscope and tried to locate a springtail. Thankfully, there's tons of this dirt, so it didn't take very long until I found this guy. Here, you can see how detailed they really are, with their legs, tiny hair,
Wow.
And even their little antennas. But of course, the reason they are called springtails is, well, because of their tail that is essentially just like a spring. They're able to flick their tail at an insane speed that basically springs them up in the air, which helps them stay safe from potential predators. Although, I don't know what predator would even want to eat this. It's not like it has any nutrition.
It's so small.
It's so small.
It is crazy to think that there's thousands of these just living in this tiny little container. So let's go ahead and just kind of dump it in the inclusion and just dump a few more in.
Now, I quickly added in the final technologies I was missing, like this automatic water misting system, where you literally just press a button and it sprays the whole enclosure with water. Very cool. And of course, I got the proper lights on the enclosure, which will make the left side nice and hot, so the dragon can choose if he wants to be hot or cold. And well, guys, I'm glad to say everything is checked off on this list, and that means this tank is 100.
You want to know what's sad? 75% of this video was all just setting up the tank. Bruh.
Complete.
Alright guys, you know what time it is. Dragon, I'm sorry for keeping you alone for a day, but it was well worth the wait, because say hello to your new home.
Show a lime? I don't have any limes. Why would I just have a lime laying around?
Looks like he likes it. He's already going to climb the branches. Oh my gosh. Look at that camouflage. That's actually kind of crazy.
And now that this guy's made it into his enclosure, we need to finally see what it looks like when they extend their wings and fly. However, the only way that this is going to happen is when my dragon feels safe and comfortable enough in this tank. So I have a few things I want to do to help it adjust.
Send us limes. I don't have any limes.
There's a couple different food sources I want to feed. First of all, starting with crickets. Because even though I was saying the dragon doesn't eat these earlier, I figured it's at least worth trying, since if it does, it would make my life a lot easier.
So I let a cricket loose into the enclosure, and unlucky for this guy, he immediately started to climb on the very piece of bark that our lizard was sitting directly on top of. And I guess this really goes to show how good the camouflage of this dragon lizard is, because this cricket walked straight up to him. He could not even see there was a lizard here. But considering this cricket was basically bigger than the dragon's head, it was no surprise that the dragon didn't even try to eat it.
Yeah, that thing is huge. I scream when I see cricket.
Yeah, literally every time I brought a cricket over to his head for the next hour, he just did not try and eat them.
Alright, something's telling me this dragon lizard doesn't actually like to eat crickets, because there's literally a cricket under his neck hugging him right now. So let's move on to our next food source, which is of
You
course
just show the line.
And as you can
I can't. I'm plugged in.
see, I actually have some of those calcium dusted ants, so I can feed them very easily without having to find
It ends at 7.
Wayfair's Labor Day clearance is here. Right now,
Wayfair's Labor Day clearance is here.
10% off everything home, like living room seating, area rugs, mattresses, and more.
I don't want any of that.
All with fast, easy shipping right to your door. Plus,
What the
stores
frick
with
was
flash
that?
deals for just
Hold
24
on.
hours.
What the frick were you wearing? If I see somebody come up to me in purple, all purple, one set suit, I would be concerned. Dude, YouTube, stop censoring me.
Winter or something.
Who is the time to get your space ready for game days, fall hosting, and
But
cozy night
change the color scheme. I would be okay with a purple shirt and jeans. Or a purple shirt and khakis. Not just all purple. What the frick, bro?
Shop Wayfair's Labor Day clearance now through September 7th for can't miss fall savings. Wayfair, every style, every home.
What you want to do is save hundreds when Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance.
That's great. But
That's
can
great.
Your friend just stop digging into the green.
I can ask, but he's not going to.
Only pay?
Kind of wish I had an emu, but those things are too expensive to take care of.
And was now perching under the heat lamp. I figured I'd just bring the ants straight to him. Since in the wild, that's actually how they usually eat. They just sit still on top of the tree and snipe every ant that comes up next to them. I guess that instinct is hardwired into every Draco lizard, because mine pretty much instantly also starts to slurp up these guys. Let's go! I'm actually happy he's starting to eat these a bit. It means he's getting more used to this enclosure.
Now obviously the ants, they're great.
It's tomorrow.
I don't know.
So I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be a pain to have to go out and collect those every time I want to feed this guy. And that's not even to mention, usually it's just not even recommended to feed stuff you get from outside. So I have one more food source I want to try. Lightless fruit flies.
Yeah, most people would think Draco lizards actually wouldn't want to eat fruit flies. My thinking is, since they're the same size and color of ants and actually even more nutritious, I figured it wouldn't be a bad idea to try them out. So I dumped some in, and to my surprise, the Draco lizard actually showed the most interest in these fruit flies, because not only did he just start to pick off the ones that were running by him, but he was also going out of his way to jump around and hunt these flies. Dang.
My wild college appeared. Which one is this? Notre Dame!
Pretty tasty.
I know that. They're only picking the ones everyone knows.
So much easier. But you see, actually, by this point, I've had this little Draco lizard in the tank for like 10 days. You can actually see how much the tank is transforming with all that grass growing everywhere. And oh, dang, look how long the grass is on this side. But over these 10 days, I have realized how hard it is to keep one of these Draco lizards. I've been spending
Why did he blur the frickin'...
Just into the tank so he can thrive. And I've even been getting them slow.
What the? This channel's been set up to receive official... Oh, that's the server talking.
Be adjusted to my hand so he won't be as scared of me.
Because this guy has been constantly showing off his wings in the tank, I figured now would finally be the right time to try and get it to fly. So I very carefully picked up the little guy and held him in the sky.
Alright, now even though I technically could just kind of hold this guy on a ladder and wait until he jumps off, because they pretty much always catch themselves with their wings, considering I already know they're such hard pets to keep, I don't want to have to stretch him out any more than he needs. So I'm just going to hold him in front of the enclosure I know he likes, and just see if he wants to glide in on his own.
And don't worry, I had tons of cushion right under in case it didn't work.
Oh,
I set up my camera and I caught this happen. The dragon was staring at the cage, looking like he was ready to jump. So I gave him a little nudge with my thumb, and then it happened. Hold up.
Whoa. He actually flew.
Rewind that so we can get a better look at what just happened. I do want to say sorry for the trash footage quality. I didn't want to have to re-record this and make the dragon jump again, so this is all you get. Anyways, as you can see, he jumped and immediately brought out his wings. They're literally programmed to know that once they're not touching the ground, to bring out their wings. We could see how he caught the wind and perfectly flew exactly where he was trying to land, right?
How did he fly like that? I thought he was just gonna glide like a sugar glider and not like straight up go upwards. Sally Brano says, where am I? You are in 7th.
On the branch.
That was insane, and don't worry, little guy, I'm not going to make you do that again. And what's interesting is these lizards only fly in the wild when there's a strong wind current, so I'm not going to lie, I was kind of using a leaf blower to help recreate that in here. That's kind of why that worked so well.
That's why. I was about to say, there's no way that can't be accurate.
Actually able to capture wind. And yeah, this guy's still doing great. But remember, they actually are really hard reptiles to keep. So only try and get one if you actually have tons of experience keeping reptiles in the past.
Anyways, I hope you guys learned something new about nature, and thank you for watching.
And guys, don't forget about the 2 new Terrapal plushies. One of my favorite things is each time you buy a plushie, you get a custom trading card pack. Which when you open it, you get a trading card. Oh, looks like I got one of Valora the Spider. Nice.
And hopefully you guys learned something new about nature. Bye-bye. Make sure to subscribe and click the video on the screen.
Time to get up.
No.
It's only 12 p.m.
I get up at 11 a.m., so...
When are you going to clean your room?
Oh my god, Dad, get up!
Actually, my room is pretty clean right now. Because I keep all my clothes off the floor. I banned all food from it being in here. So...
next in line?
I also even banned drinks, so...
Drinks? What? How are you going to drink water?
Outside of my room.
You're going to get dehydrated, dude.
No, I'm not.
During streams you are. Unless you have, like, a backpack on your chair, which is hooked up to a straw that has a water bottle attached.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Today is Sunday, isn't it? That means I also need to vacuum today.
Oh my...
Sunday?
It's just not fair. Why do I have to do all
Actually, no, it's not Sunday. Yesterday was Sunday. I just couldn't do it yesterday because I wasn't home.
You should skip this ad. You need to skip this ad.
Bruh. It's 2 dishes. I probably have to do the dishes too.
That's a pretty nice convertible.
If anyone mistakens, have you seen a single person mistaken a garbage truck as a convertible? Seriously. My room is basically the inside of a garbage truck compared to yours. Oh, so basically this thing right on the screen.
The garbage truck for a convertible.
Does that mean his room gets mistaken to be a convertible as well?
Person following me wherever I walk.
Who's next?
Who? Okay, they ask the most stupidest questions. That it just blows my mind that someone would ask that. Why is this person following me? It's your shadow. How about ask an actual real question that nobody knows the answers to? Like, dude. And it's also something Durlord would like because it's also AI. And that's the video. Alright, next up is Josh's video. Well, technically it's Eisen Devils, but Josh is the one who submitted it.
Alright, well, I'll tell you what video it is. So let me go to YouTube and tell you what video on Eisen's it is.
Durlord says, where am I? You're in, Durlord is in 4th.
So it was from, where is it? This video from 3 months ago called the Ice Cream Series Rods.
3 months ago, ice cream.
Wait, hold up.
What?
There, you seen it there?
What?
Okay, so it's going down a bit. There, Ice Cream Series Rods Super Panda Ice Nightmare Season 3 Episode 7 Part 1.
Gotcha. This one is a 1 minute and 55 seconds. So this is one period as well. So.
Yes. Okay, North, praten we foto's hier. Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go. Oh gosh, it's the dad.
Do you want to know why? I am gas. Okay.
I am gas.
Yeah. I am.
Look at the subtitles. I am gay. Are you serious?
Yes. Okay. So get the fucking stuff here a bit. Do you want to know why? I am gas.
I am gas.
So everyone else can get a freaking dance. You said there's only like 17 minutes left.
Okay. So get the fucking stuff here a bit.
Well, dang. I am gas.
And unexpected twist. Isan versus
Isan versus Yas. I think I know what's going on. Eisendevil is from Spain. People from Spain primarily speak Spanish. And people who speak Spanish pronounces the letter J as a H sound. So I think what's going on here is that Eisendevil is pronouncing the J wrong because it's not a Spanish name. Jack is not a Spanish name. So that's why it sounds like yuck or something like that. Because that's just that's how you would say it in Spanish. But the word Jack is not a Spanish name. I don't know what country it comes from, but so yeah.
Josh comes to the help.
He even pronounces Josh's name with an H. Like,
Stop right there, troublemaker! The greatest storm has finally arrived to end the icy nightmare.
what?
Hey, Odin, I have a question. Would you rather die immediately or live forever?
I would rather I don't know, depends on what the future looks like. Cuz living forever is not really the greatest thing to do if it's going to be torment.
That means you'd live to see the death of the earth.
Exactly. You would live to see everything bad.
You'd also live to see the end of the universe, which you'd see everyone in your family die before you.
Yeah.
What?
What? What is going on in this video? I can't hear. Hold on. Well, bro. What in the world is... Oh my gosh. Why did he put that sound effect in there? Max says, Odin, stop ignoring me! What are you, what's his name? Ajasaur? He says, where am I in line? You're next.
Hey, Josh, I'm finally on the roof. I'll go there, okay? Stay there.
What is happening? Bro.
Oh, you knocked me out. Okay, Josh, let's take this motherfucker to the roof, alright?
What? What's happening now?
Sure.
To the roof? Why is Jack on the roof?
Go kill you, fucking bastard!
Huh? What? You could have just kicked him. And Eisen's dead. And so is Jack. To be continued. He probably broke his arm. That was a long... Bro, Creekcraft, are we serious right now? Did he actually stream the Netflix thing? Like, bro, are we kidding? Of course you were going to have a video get removed if you were trying to ruin Netflix's plans, bro. I don't know if that's what the video is, because he likes to clickbait a lot, but... Yeah. Alright, next up is a video from Max on Twitch. So, let's search up his name. Max on Twitch. Okay, he's got 1 subscriber. What the heck? Oh my gosh, what? I don't think this is the right channel. This dude looks like somebody. Why is this only video? He's got 1 subscriber, bro.
I'm back.
First off, who makes a YouTube channel and then directs people to a different YouTube channel? Oh my gosh.
I'm back from down. I'm no longer mad. For now, at least. I am here.
He's trying to beat his friend.
I'm in my swing. I'm down to the end of the day. I'm tic-tac away. So
I don't think that's the real one. Max, just Max Q5R. He says it's my 2nd latest long form. Among Us, yeah. Okay. I eat. Well, hold on. What is that username? I eat fat kid.
What?
Among Us is the most unhinged game you'll ever play, bro. Sometimes.
Real.
What? Okay, there's Max YouTube, but why did everything just go pink? Oh my gosh. I remember that like it's yesterday. Mustard! That Drake versus Kendrick Lamar thing was so big that everyone would bully you if you liked Drake. I don't know what or why this started, but it got so big that it even made its way into a Super Bowl halftime show. And
beat, yo. Hey, watch him at the beat,
like,
whatever the lyrics
goodness. Alicia says, I made a silent club step showcase. Dang, what is this dog barking outside?
Odin, you're cool. You're getting chalky milk.
You shouldn't have.
You should have. Oh, he killed right in front of someone else like an idiot. Why would you do that?
That you're being so loud.
Drake versus Break?
You're being so loud.
Rose, what are you doing? Didn't you see the body get killed? Rose has gotta be the other imposter. There's no way. I made a silent club step. Are you gonna watch it? Yeah, let me just add it to the queue real quick. Alright, it's in line now. We're not watching Michael Jackson. I told you guys this multiple times. Dude. This is the worst team ever.
Guys, did you know this is the worst team ever?
Did you get my quest earlier? Yeah, I did that one like a while ago. Yeah, that movie or that video literally took up an entire hour, by the way.
They made a silent club step showcase.
What?
Read my last message.
Oh, and you are cool. You get chocolate milk.
No, you're supposed to call it chalky milk.
What? I never heard anyone call it that in my life.
Chalky milk, not chocolate. Get it right.
Oh, there's a hacker in the game. Look at this.
What the fuck is that face?
I don't. It's. Some people hack and they just introduce this kind of stuff.
No, that's a real one. That's a real place in Among Us.
No, there's not. There's no way.
Remember the old Among Us outfits and shit? Dude, that was peak.
Oh, and I have bad news for you. An AI video of you farting and spitting eggs went viral. Oh my.
What?
Bruh, wait, what? What does that say? Apple to launch $2,000 plus foldable iPhone Ultra in early September. What? iPhone Ultra. Come on, man. Stop coming up with more and more tiers of phones. Why do we need this? This is why I don't buy the latest model whenever I'm buying a phone. Always get the $600 one. Who is this guy?
Ow, my ears! Ow! Ow!
How does that hurt your ears? It's not even loud at all.
Ow, bro. Who the fuck is yelling?
Yelling? What are you talking about?
No one.
No one's yelling.
Besides me right now.
Who is this dude? Seriously, I don't know who this is. Green died. My name is not Hung Tung Tung Sahara. It's Tung Tung Sahir because I'm always here. That is the cringiest thing I've ever read.
The mask that White is wearing, that is an actual thing.
How is that a thing? Also, do you remember when Among Us had custom server names and remember the old Among Us summation? It was peak. It was crazy. And it was so... What the frick?
Yeah, Odin. Yeah, there was an Odin Switch event.
The new judge role. I haven't played as a judge yet.
You need to start playing Among Us.
We do. Why is there so much Mr. Beast AI slop?
I don't know.
Odin's so fucking kawaii.
And I believe
Okay.
Just get the video already.
I don't know what I just watched, but okay. Alright. Is Mike is here? Is Mike is here still watching the stream? Your video is next. 5-minute timer starts now.
5 minutes? Jesus. I can't feel it. Sorry, that's my crash out moment.
Mike is here is the name of the next person, so.
I'm still here. You know, I'm like always here. Stop leaving and rejoining before I kick you. Joking.
Stop being kicked out.
Stop being kicked out. Watch the worst ever mom ever seen on Twitch.
David, if you do it one more time, you're being grounded.
Okay, I've had enough of that noise. I'm timing you out.
Wait, what noise?
There is some pretty annoying people, to be honest with you, on Twitch. I don't know.
So why are we kicking people?
Who's kicking who?
He keeps leaving and rejoining.
Why?
I don't know.
Well, you're supposed to know why before you, you time them out. Like, common sense, dude. Hello? 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 Hello?
Hi.
Hi. I'm your father.
What the frick was that? Oh my gosh. Wait, it's real? I thought you guys were kidding. What the frick? This dude who hacked Meep City is back? How in the world is... That is like the...
I'm gonna find the cringiest videos I can find.
That.
Cringe compilation. Ball
Yo.
fucking right.
This has to be clickbait. There's no other way this is real.
It definitely is.
I thought my viewers were kidding yesterday. What the frick?
This is just probably a friend that Creepcraft made and then made him do that stuff.
No. Why is there so many?
No, the YouTubers intentionally make clickable thumbnails and clickable titles because they're trying to get your attention.
20 minutes.
Thurlord says all hackers are fake, bro. That one's not fake though. There's if you search up Meep City Tubers 93, you will find some disturbing stuff in there. Like he's hacked Meep City before. He was one of the most popular hackers of the time.
I submitted mine.
Alright, Frozen Crystal submitted his. And this was in a time where Roblox moderation in most games were garbage. Like, severely garbage.
Where am I currently in the queue?
You are in 7th.
Okay, that's not bad, actually. That is not bad.
What's the next video request? The next one after that's by Duralord, and that's not a good sign because he submitted the same playlist that we watched earlier, so...
Should we not watch it then? Should we not watch it then? If it's the same thing?
Well, we have to, by rule.
No, we don't. If it's the same fucking thing, we have to skip it. We're only watching videos once. Come on. Get it together, Odin.
That's not... I've never made that rule. Okay, but...
Odin.
Well, now it is a rule. Skip it.
Which point is my video in?
No, we'll do the vote. Like, come on. Please. I do not want to watch this shit. Like, fall fucking right.
Yeah, I'm in a 15-minute video.
By the way, Odin, my video is going to be 10 times worse than Delord's.
Sadly, Branrod says I think Mike is Neferi here. Oh, he says I think Mike isn't here. Well, the timer's about to expire, so. Well, I guess it's time for Durlord's video. Here we go.
No.
It's this playlist, right? I gotta refresh it. Yep. Here we go. Let's see how long it adds up to this time. Oh gosh. He put that in there. I guess here we go again.
We are entering DEFCON 1. Durlord, stop saying the D word.
Why do you do this to me? Why? This is why.
Dude, this is why AI should never exist.
Folk Valley. I'm dead.
I've been waiting for you.
Is that supposed to be Chavi Dell?
German expansion 67. Main expansion Daddy King Odin.
What?
Oh my gosh! The frick is that?
Dear Lord, stop making AI slop of me.
Yeah, please stop making AI slop of me. It's terrible. No offense, bro. It's so cringy.
Enter DEFCON 60S7. Dear Lord, I'm going to take away
What the frick, bro?
your mod. No more DLCOM 67 and D word. Odin Den Dune. That.
Oh my goodness, who requested this?
Ah! It's so bad.
Why is this?
What store is this? What the frick is that burger? It looks like a Krabby Patty gummy.
Dear Lord, we are entering DEFCON 67. DEFCON 67. Dear Lord, you're getting unmodalded.
Unmodalded? What the frick does that mean? What am I? What is this?
Dear Lord, you're never gonna be tier 2 mod. 67. 80 the crossroads. Don't turn left.
These videos are so bad. I don't understand.
Hey, dear Lord.
Who is the girl?
Oh, look who this is. That's frickin' Josh.
Yo, what the fuck?
Henry Brainrock, get out of here.
Hey man, I'm not the only one that has to suffer today. I guess Josh does too.
Lord, come 67. The ancient ODN D-word mode activates. 6767.
Y'all are so brain rot, bro.
Sucks as a mod. He's never got a tier 2. He just wants me to keep his mod so he keeps saying the D word. I know, right, man? Nice. Look at his mod, but he sucks. Quick, team call 67.
Long hair.
I don't freaking know what am I watching, bro.
Okay, why are they in the dimension?
Dude, the delay is negative seconds. What is this?
Why is Josh so built?
Why did Chavi just inflate his torso? And more importantly, why is Josh touching it?
Why is
Josh touching Chavidel's tits?
The frick I know. What is this? What did he say? I can't hear it. What?
Everyone, let's raid Goopy's base.
Let's raid Goopy's base?
Let's raid Goofy's base.
Gosh.
Sell all his creative mud, netherite NGT.
He's crying eggs, bro.
Dear.
I don't know why everyone's obsessed with eggs, bro.
Lord, stop saying the D war. DC Com 60 Com 67 Rufio slot.
Oh my gosh.
Dear Lord, Loki sucks as a mod. He has never got a tier 2. He just wants me to keep his mods so he can say the D word. I know, right, man? Nice. Look at his mod, but he sucks. Quick, Team Com 67.
What? What AI slot video is this?
For all of life's shifts and changes.
Oh, it's Sleep Number.
Mode from Sleep Number.
And right now, it's Sleep Number's biggest sale of the year. Save on the Comfort Mode collection, now starting at
That's not AI. I've just seen too much AI, bro. Oh my god. It's a cringy freaking intro, that's for sure. Like,
Name.
his name is Name. It's the ripped half in. It's the Minecraft, but if I breathe, I get ripped in half.
Alright, you guys saw the title of the video. Let's get right into it.
It's one of the worst trends I've seen in a bit.
Dude, it's you has to beat eventually.
That's exactly the point of these videos.
Why?
I can't wait for that video.
Get this out. What do you mean? If you breathe, you get ripped in half.
You'll see. It's a stupid trend where you scream to the top of your lungs.
It's pretty funny though.
Like that. Rob Top finally hired someone?
Oh my god.
Rob Top hired somebody?
Rob Top finally hired someone. Hey, I know that dude.
Give it up to the big R.
Who did he hire and what are they doing?
Probably.
Let me guess, another Elder mod? And that's that. Good thing this isn't real.
Alright guys, today we're playing Minecraft, but if I breathe my organs,
No, this might be real.
out, so...
Oh my.
Okay, I thought you were doing video requests, not watching playlists.
This is a request. This was requested by Durlord.
The dish, Lord.
Oh my goodness.
The dish.
I don't think this is part of the playlist. Oh, it is. It is.
What is happening?
Bro.
What the fuck is happening?
This is the worst Minecraft. I'm never doing this trend because it's so stupid. What's the point of being weird?
Durlord is going to make it to tier 2. I love Slow 6767!
Can you please have a poll to skip this?
Dude.
I swear, what is this person
And more on Uber Eats.
I don't order Uber Eats. Get away from me.
Please just have a poll to skip this, dude.
2 moms, 1 dad, and a ragtag group of 9 kids. I know what you're thinking, and no.
Why would you want 9 kids?
No man left behind.
Who wants 9 kids, bro?
Watch out, world.
Most people in my generation don't even want one at all.
I mean, they're fucking devils.
Okay.
It's Cupid in Ohio, my friend. How are you?
This one's 4 minutes. Let me go see the length of the other ones. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 1 minute. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
Why is my
2 minutes so far.
Why is my image upscaling not working?
That's about 3 minutes. So plus 5 more minutes is, I guess, 4. Not close enough to 5. So that's. So that's 15 minutes. That's so far totals up to 7 minutes. Because the next one after that is 1 hour and 37. What are they building now?
Please skip the video. Please skip the video. Please skip the video. Please skip the video. Or please skip the video. Oh my god, please skip the video.
Bro, everybody's saying skip the video. Please skip the video. No one's watched this fucking tutorial.
But the viewers but it was requested by a fan. This game is overly complicated, bro.
Oh my god, just skip the video.
I'm gonna spam in your chat. Skip it.
Me too. I'm sorry, you can make an AI and build a boat?
This is not build a boat. Oh wait, no, it's a some video. It's just Savage Brain Robber.
Actual AI and build a boat.
Nonix is spamming. You know what that means? It's time to bring out my favorite tool that starts with the letter T.
Yo, we're not entering DEFCON 1.
I said it starts with the letter T, not with the letter D.
We just entered DEFCON 2, bro.
You're being over dramatic.
Oh, then did we just enter DEFCON 10? Oh, wait, 10, yeah.
It doesn't let me choose how long it's on Twitch, so. No, it doesn't. I just clicked the button that says timeout, and it times him out for 10 minutes. I don't know.
Did you just enter DEFCON 2?
What? Why?
Why did you enter DEFCON 2, bro?
Because I don't want to right now. I'm not going to do that if one person is committing an infraction. That's only used if there's like alt accounts joining on a regular basis, or if oh, the highest we've ever reached was 6. Can we move on to the next one? It's too much happening right now. First, I hate AI. Second, 67 isn't freaking funny, and there's an hour-long one. Okay, before I say anything, there is a 20 minutes limit, but for each for each person. That's the soft cap, but the viewers can extend it up to twice for up to 2 more 20-minute periods by voting. So. No, we're not going to be watching that entire hour-and-a-half long video, because that goes, not only does it go longer than the soft cap, it goes longer than the hard cap as well, so.
Oh my god! I don't fucking want to watch this, bro.
I don't want to watch this either. No one wants to watch it, Odin, so why do you keep playing it?
God damn you, Dolores.
I vote to skip the next video. I vote, Odin, before you go to the hour-long video, go to the last AI/short and then go to the hour-long video, please.
Before you go to the hour-long video, you can go to the latest AI slop short video and then go to the hour-long video, please. I can do that. What's the rest of the oh. Again, it's a 20-minute limit per person, so. Alright, Benny wanted me to watch this. What the frick is this?
Please just put a poll. What is FWW?
Bro, what is this?
DEFCON 67.
What is Odin doing? Someone tell me. Oh, this is what someone did.
By the way.
The fuck was that? Alright, so we so far watched about 7 minutes worth of content, so that means we are have, I think, 13 minutes left in his period. So after 13 minutes long is over in this video, we will hold a voting.
Yeah, KMS. I'm in KMS, bro.
I'm genuinely, but most people are gonna say no. No, I just know.
What? Is he building a nuclear power plant?
Skip now!
He won't skip.
Oh my god, Odin.
Boredom has reached its limits.
Who's kicking me? Why
No
don't
one's
you
kicking
shoot
you.
someone
It's happening to me
even
too.
and then entering back?
I think the Lord's boredom.
Wait, guys, soundboard. Wait, guys, Nonix, for you, did it say, like, there were yellow check marks?
Yep.
Me too.
I think the Lord's videos is making it crash.
Exactly. This is why you need to skip it, Odin.
I don't think that's YouTube, though. That's freaking Discord being Discord like it always does.
Get it correct.
Let's just skip it because no one likes these AI stuff. Hello? What is happening? What is happening, bro?
I don't know anymore. You can build working ChatGPT in a boat in a Build-A-Boat.
I think that's the app.
Odin, I did not ask, bro.
Hey, Nonix, can you hear this?
No, I'm using soundboard.
Oh. Well, click on the last soundboard sound.
Why?
Odin's Tours Part 3.
What?
No, that is not him cussing. You just made cuts in it. That's not him cussing, bro.
Oh man.
Suck the fucking hard.
Turtlelord says this is peak. I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what the frick is going on. This is like some engineer kind of stuff, bro. How does this guy know what he's doing? And there is no way. This is the most complicated game in Roblox history. There's no way. How much electrical tech is in this one base?
Okay, nope, not you. There we go. Remember, I got a moderation permission, kind of. I don't have all of them, but I can at least mute, disable, mute your soundboard, and view verifying code.
Oh man.
Okay, now can you explain to me
I don't think anyone wants to watch it because it's so fucking boring. Please skip it.
Oh my god.
Geometry Dash?
You're doing this to your fucking self. I don't want to hear it.
I'm not doing this to myself. Turtlelord is.
Well, you can just skip it.
We can't because that's mean.
Is it so mean?
Yes, it is mean. It's why it's called movie night. It's so that people can share videos that they will they can share videos to other people.
My biggest point.
Where we just want this to be for kids' gifts. Cause kids said, well, kids do this, do that.
All fucking right.
And besides, we only have about 12 more minutes to go.
Oh my fucking god, 12?
We have to in the video?
12
A minute in the video?
12 minutes is not long at all. And that's assuming the viewers do not vote to extend it.
I swear to fucking god, if they do, I'm gonna ban their ass, bro.
Speed, you grabbed your cardigan.
Speed you craft. Oh, we got an advert.
My phone is fine.
Daddy Brainrot, why did you say, please no for me, Daddy? Why did you say that?
Because
Why did they say what?
he's
Daddy Brainrot said, please no for me, Daddy.
Oh, look, it's Durlord's favorite app, Gemini AI.
Wait, what?
I did.
Daddy, thank you.
Let's have him home.
I wish there was music in this game. Cause sitting here,
Where did he say it? Where did he say it?
the YouTubes. I don't know how this guy understands this game.
Just want it out, bro. You gotta go 5 minutes, bro.
This is just a freaking
5 minutes is fine. You're gonna have to go hard on them, bro. They're fucking weird. Obviously, it's not gonna work if they just keep doing it.
I mean, it's a first warning. Usually how I time out people is I start with the lowest one, they do it again, move up a level. If they do it again, move up another level, and then keep going until you reach 24 hours.
I didn't understand.
It doesn't matter at this point. If they're just gonna keep doing it, then fuck it. At this point, just having them out for 5 minutes.
Odin understands every single thing in this video. I understand nothing in this game. Like, what is happening here? How is this? At this point, it's easier just to play, what's that game called? Pinewood Computer Core. Which is literally just a...
Do not play this shit more often, bro.
It's literally just a game where you just roleplay and manage a reactor from exploding or something like that.
Like, balls.
Did you know this is
right? I don't get one thing about this. And he expects me to know, like...
This is...
But I know there's like a factory in this one room that you have played before, and yet it exploded.
Like, what if it does explode?
Oh, it just explodes. Or implodes if it gets too cold.
I swear it is, it's a spill a boat.
Is he turning off? Oh boy, he's starting up the... Oh, this is a water treatment plant.
Admin, blue, Pokemon Trainer, 3rd Gen on. Member Light, Strength Class, Video Team, Ultra, Mega, get what?
The frick is this game? How is there this many buttons?
Yeah, that game is just build a boat. Just build a boat.
How is there this many buttons? Look how many buttons there are. It's like real life. Uh-oh, the brain rot's infecting Nonix's brain.
Yeah, I heard.
There are 250 reasons to choose T-Mobile. Student perks is a big one. Students get their own phone line on America's best network for just $30 a month. $30 buys you a lot of independence. Students can also bundle the fastest 5G home internet for just $30 more. So you can video call, stream, study, or just post videos of a hamster with a
Why are we showing clips of people's messiest kitchens on Earth?
T-Mobile. Find yours.
I don't know.
Oh look, it's more of Durlord's favorite thing, AI slop, called ChatGPT.
Across the family, GPT 5.6 delivers more intelligent.
A wild college appeared. I wonder what this one is. UCLA, University of California, Los Angeles.
Per token, and is better at staying on top, even in ambiguous prompts. Let's take a look at what it can do.
Why the frick wouldn't I know that one? They're in my own frickin' conference.
From a short, intentionally open-ended prompt. Something I'd actually want to.
Oh, this ad's too long.
How did you spend that?
This is what it looks like. Oh my gosh. How do people know how to play those types of games? Like,
How much time do we have left?
we have 7.5 minutes left. Wait, is it 7? Yeah, it is.
Oh, business.
7 minutes is not that long. It's enough for you to play a game of, and it's enough for you to play 2 games of Clash Royale.
Why do you play Clash Royale, bro?
I don't.
Have to be like 10 demons.
I don't. I was just giving an example.
Yes, you do, bro. Show us your fucking apps, bro.
What's this? Yeah, that's insane. The Hunt.
You were to send an image. What on earth is that jungle power?
What?
John Huge Slop. Who is John Huge Slop?
Studio Ohio, my friend.
John Huge Slop.
Over
200 buttons, bro?
Oh my god. Because someone is freaking building a factory.
He's not even building it in the right places. It's not even perfectly aligned.
They Huge Slop 1. Who is John Huge
You look good.
Now he's deleting
Okay,
things.
go on. I'm gonna let somebody.
Why do you keep placing it and then deleting it?
That is the point. It's not aligned perfectly.
Is your mom?
Quantum pipe.
It's the point. It's not aligned perfectly to quantum pipe it.
What? What is the quantum pipe? The things that are those things are not connected to the blue big pipe. You can use quantum physics to pipe.
You can use quantum physics to pipe a machine. He even deleted one of the... He deleted 2 of the...
And dear Lord, things are hurting my brain.
What the frick are you building now? You just built something and then deleted it.
I don't know either. I'm just so confused this whole.
Bro's struggling to place the thing.
Shut up.
He didn't even align it with the red thing. How does a pipe go into another pipe like that?
Because it does, Odin.
It's a dead end.
That's physics.
Bro, what? How are you able to build like that?
Oh.
There's no shot. So you could build a base inside of the pipe.
Not fucking possible.
Sadly, it says it's been 13 minutes. It was 17, not 13. But we're getting close.
Dude, how much time do we have left?
4 minutes.
Bro, dead ass?
I'm being serious. There's 4 minutes left until the first voting.
No votes. I don't want to watch that more. Did whoever votes for more...
He says, no, you said we watched 7 minutes of... Oh, yeah, you're right. 7 plus 13 is 20. Never mind. I suck at math. Anyways, I guess it is time for the first voting then.
Oh, yeah, I think you're kind of... Yeah.
All right, and begin. The voting has started.
Everyone vote no.
Dough fruit? This is not Blox Fruits.
Goat fruit? The fuck?
This is not Blox Fruits. We're just...
Absolutely not.
It's movie night.
80% said no.
Yeah.
Now 75.
Yeah.
Now 83.
Yo, everybody's voting now. And... No.
So far, it's 6. 88?
Okay.
Hey, so I think everybody's losing. No, Delon is losing. Oh, fuck it. Let's go.
No, it's winning.
And time has expired. The final result is that a super majority has voted no. So this video will end here. It was a voting 82% no, 18% yes.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, moving on. Is My Little Speed Demon still watching the stream? Your video is next. This
Is my video after Speed Little Demon next?
and My Little Speed Demon says yes. All right, so the video is called let me see, Kiss Me by Tiff. This is gonna be stupid.
Do not watch that. Please. It's Kiss Me, I think.
It's freaking Kiss Me. Oh my god.
We still got Kiss Me.
Algebra.
At this point, you don't even have to play Geometry Dash anymore.
I'll try ice skating.
That's all you'll live for.
How about you play
You get a hit of freshness.
Like, who said that?
This is still popular. This is the Geometry Dash community, by the way. How many supporters do you have?
Billions.
That's not dinner. That's ice cream.
Why is there so many
Well, that was
videos
that was short.
channel got Tiffany?
Speed Demon says watch it again. I'll add that to the back of the queue. What am I clicking? I'm not clicking anything. Stop opening pages.
Wait, that was actually peak. What? No, it wasn't.
Wait, hold on. What place am I in again?
You're in fourth. Alright, sadly Brain Rotted is next.
So now I'm in third, right?
No.
He says you're fourth.
Why do I keep putting the word watch in it?
Watch. Why do you keep putting watch?
Odin, what place is my video in?
Okay, this is from Gralive. This one. Okay, so this is 2 periods as well, so the last 3 minutes of this video will have to be voted on.
Why is Pasta Monster here? He's like in a vegetative state. Only his limbs, right? He does sign language with his stomach. That's what's been happening
Huh? I have no idea what's going on here.
recently. Just to fill you guys in. Oh my god! Anyway, guys, I must be disappointed in me because today we're gonna make some bad decisions. I played the Steeple, right? And I think I can do it. Actually that hard, okay? You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe. As of right now, my quadruple F video isn't even up yet, so I'm really like jumping the gun on this.
This
guys.
sounds like a
What the
man.
dub-
Yeah, it does.
There's a few jumps that I just like cannot do for some reason. It just doesn't feel that hard to me. Like you see how good I'm doing this game. Like, well, okay. And this was not a strategized. Like this was actually I did not choose this because I thought it would be easy. I did not choose this because it was a steeple actually. I literally just saw like a photo of it and was like, oh that looks sick. Let me all jump it because I'm bored. I'm like kind of slaying. Okay. Now this part sucks. This is one of the parts I needed to practice. But, like, the problem is I don't know what to do. I don't know. These you can just climb on them. Who even cares, dude? I'm like a rebel. I don't even do what
This is
you
one of
say,
the harder
dude. I do what
towers,
I say,
isn't it?
'cause I love you. I'm your mommy, bitch.
Bro, what? The frick did he just say?
I gotta make at least one video where I'm family friendly. Gotta get one video for the kids and I'll get like 10 more views. Do you think anybody actually like looks at my videos and sees the ratings up top?
Yeah, that's like the biggest thing in the video. TV mature for 17 plus, right?
And do you think they're actually like, oh, I won't watch this one because it's too inappropriate? Do you think anybody's done that? Floor 4 is tougher. Okay, here we go again with some of this BS, I guess. Oh my god! We have to do this into a freaking one-set gap, and it's not difficult.
You misgendered her. I'm subbing and leaving server.
It is difficult. This is a very scary jump. Because this is a jump before the net, and it's hard. I don't know why else I would be doing. Like, what the W, what are you talking about? Okay, like, actually, though, unironically, we're not joking around anymore. What's this? Okay, here we go. Oh, there's a wall, that's why. I just didn't see the glass, which is a reoccurring theme. I don't know if you noticed. Because this is the second to last floor. Are these, like, is the difficulty of this tower actually terrifying? Because I thought this, like, it felt like low, terrifying gameplay. But then there's, like, a net, and it's really forgiving. So now I'm thinking maybe this is just like, maybe this is like harder. Let me know what this means for the world. Now this is the last floor. Oh, here
Why
we
is
go.
this so pixelated? Is anyone else seeing pixels, bro? Or is it my No, this is 1080p. Bro, get a new computer. Even my iPad does better than this.
I don't like that really, but it's okay. We're gonna have to deal with it like a boss. I guess you can do whatever you want.
Or just get an iPad.
Oh, this is a dance? Oh, dang it. See? That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Wait, no, wait, what the heck? Wait, actually? Wait, this is impossible. But that's actually the most, like, difficult jump ever, dude. Kicking my butt. Oh my gosh, what is with that jump? Oh my gosh, oh my goodness gracious! It's this whole, like, area right here.
And that's why I played a game like this before, and I lost my brain cells on a level 6. And that's not even that hard.
Oh no, that's it.
I still haven't beaten it.
Okay, and then you beat it. Okay, cool. I gotta get out of lazy mode, which is the mode I am usually in. Nice, I love it. There's like an ant biting my hand right now, and I am not sure why. I feel like how I felt when I was doing quadruple F. And I had to like turn up my graphics for that one black section that sucked. Also, holy sh**. I'm feeling things that are incomprehensible to a human being.
To be honest with you, I can't even see anything.
Floor of evilness. Okay. Got past the evil part of Satan.
Look, if I were to play a game like this, I would lose every single brain cell remaining.
This part was cursed by God for a wonderful reason. Okay. Not a good start for
She's
these.
just having a day,
Okay,
rainy
bad
day.
start. Yeah, just do it. I don't even care, dude. Just do that. Everyone's a critic.
How in the... Don't you love games that relies on R6? Well, I guess now you have R6 and R15 now. Because there's animation packs you can buy. Even character models. Yeah, I have that. So now I play R6 everywhere. The old Roblox movement style before R15 came out in 2015.
Oh dear, where I hate this part so much.
Like, for example, this video right here, this character is in R6. I mean, this game only functions in R6, to be honest with you.
Nice, nice. W! Let's get some W's in here. Oh, nice. Let's just touch that too. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Dude, I don't know how. I actually don't even know how that's possible. That actually sucks.
Wait, it's 6:55 already?
Faster than it's ever been.
Wow. The fourth quarter is already almost over.
What? Okay, that's sick. I love it. Why is it so hard to dance flip? Like, I feel like in every tower it's like.
When did we
not
start this stream?
but in
3,
this steeple,
4, 5, 6.
I just like it feels like there's like some secret. I can't believe that. There's like some force. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay, guys. Why don't we all kill ourselves? Actually, why don't we all kill ourselves?
Here we go again.
No reason.
Here we go again with these stupid claims. Here we go again. Look at this. Trump suggests vaccine changes could curb autism despite no evidence. I do not trust a dang thing our country's leader says. He knows nothing. He appointed an idiot as our health secretary. Okay? Our health secretary for the entire United States has no medical experience. I don't know why he appointed him. Like, I think this is just a joke. Like,
I should have failed that right there. I can't believe it happened again. I can't believe what? I'm actually dumbfounded.
and the reason why they're doing this claim is because there's more people getting diagnosed with autism. That's because we have better testing nowadays and more people are getting tested. not because there's a sudden rise of autism. I don't understand why this is still a... I don't know why this is still a conversation, but it's probably not going to be much longer once midterms come around, because I know how that's going to go.
The sound that drove him crazy. That's the type of shit there, right there, right there. Like, what the fuck are you actually talking about? Like, seriously. What do you mean? What do you actually mean by that? Like, why? Okay, so, like, when you fall, you're supposed to learn what you did wrong so you don't do it again. What does it mean? Oh my god!
An AI video.
Holy fuck.
What's up, fuckers? I'm Dorothy.
Oh my gosh!
And this is why I don't like playing games like these, because it's just nothing but pure
Can't
rage.
believe myself. Okay, well that's just f***ing awesome, dude. Did I ever tell you how much I f***ing love the E-Dance 2 glitches? Did I ever tell you that? I don't think I've ever expressed how that's my favorite f***ing part of the whole f***ing tower. That's crazy. That's actually the best
Just
thing
do
that's
E-Dance
ever happened to
3.
me, dude.
It's so much
It's
better.
Like it's f***ing Christmas Eve in this bitch. I thought if you turned out, that would make it so you don't, like, bump your head. Well, first of all, no, the f*** it doesn't. And second of all, you're gonna get flung to the f***ing bottom of the... Anyway.
Is she
my
recording a
ass.
video?
Like, oh my
Or
God,
is this
you're actually
live?
the most annoying
Or was
piece
this
of
a
shit
live
I've ever
stream
had
and
to
this is
experience
just a
in my
VOD
entire
of it?
life. Oh my gosh. Piss me off, girl. And now I can make a short titled Valid Crash Out and it can get like 1 million views or something. Oh my gosh, did you see it?
Let me see. How many views does this have? 2,000.
That? I
I
don't
know
why
we're
the
close to
Slings
a
have,
million,
grown
by the
a
way,
mind
but
of their own in the past few attempts.
at least you tried. Shoot, even I don't have 1 million views on a video.
I'm glad this is happening to me. Nice, dude. Just f***ing kill your I guess, you fat.
That's the face of despair.
Yeah, dude. Holy f***ing sh**. I actually think that is probably the worst, most bullshit piece of f***ing crap I've ever seen in my entire damn life. I actually...
And it's now 7 p.m. That means it's full time.
No.
It's been 4 hours. So...
Yeah, this is getting relegated, dude. Movie night is getting relegated.
Movie Night's not even a member of the HGL. They're just a stream that I just do for fun. And I just managed to continue the series for like 27 episodes for this year. When I started doing Movie Night for 2026, I thought this series would be dead by the end of January. But it's not. It's still thriving, even though it's been 8 months. Is this the last one? Is this the last one for this month? No, it's not. We still got one on the 31st. Dang, this is one of those months where we have 5 movie nights. My goodness. We are not voting to extend the stream. I have things to do. So thank you guys for watching this stream. If you enjoyed, make sure you subscribe. Let's see how many views this one got. I'm curious. This one got 121 views on YouTube. So,
You guys at night.
and I'll see y'all in about like 5 hours, I guess, for the next video of, or the next stream of Geometry Dash.